Yo, what is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? Body. Speaks a little loud. Music is up there. Wow, it's ripping today. I do like loud music, and I bet you guys do too, but I gotta turn that down just a tad. I had the audio turned up for the podcast I recorded the other day. How about right there? We're gonna go right there, and that looks good. What's up, Doomverse? Felix, Jake Johnson, what's going on? Marco, yo, good to see you guys in here. Fox, what's going on? Caboose, how's it going? Caboose. You were, let's see here. I'll have to talk to you. Where's my... You figure I've been on Discord long enough, I know how to use this thing. Ah, Caboose. I was gonna send you a message. I didn't get around to it. I'll try to remember to message you a little bit later, Caboose. I know you messaged me about possibly becoming a mod. I'll hit you back about that in later or in a day or two or something like that. All right, Caboose. Just so you know, I'm not leaving you hanging. My apologies. YouTube notification worked. Wow, that's crazy. Thank you, AB, for the $1.99. You Slayer. Let's get that Griffons today, hopefully. I'd take a Griffons, I'd take a jaw rune, I'd take another low rune, so I can make a fortitude, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, cool, good, cool beans. Don't all Hotos have 40 FCR? Yeah. Someone must have been, 30 to 40 res. Someone's talking about the res. I see how you could get confused with that, where someone mentioned the roll up to 40 and yeah. Alright, gotta get my run counter going. Come on. There you go. Zoink, what's up? Yo. Greg, Griffin's incoming, you say. Oh, there's a 0% chance that I'm not going to find a Griffons today. I don't know if I worded that right, but you know what I mean. There's a 100% chance... This on Players 3 difficulty? Everything died so fast. Yeah, it was. Ooh, Thull Rune. Almost. The right color. I don't know. I think I need a couple of those. I know I grabbed a few the other day, but that was the weakest first level I've ever seen. Fu, how's it going? Ganja time, isn't that? Is there a different time, or is that the only time? You imagine on the clock, it's just like ganja time. Never a bad time, right? Never a bad time. Wolfen, how's it going? Today only Discord, no YouTube notification. Yeah. That happens. If anybody ever wants to get for sure notified when I go live or when I post a video, definitely get in Discord and leave those notifications on in there. That's the go-to way for sure. But yeah, YouTube's very hit or miss at best, I'll call it. Coming in to do my daily thumbs up to support the channel. Also coming in to ask you to make a kicks and riffs in. All right, yeah, a lot of people love the riffs in. A lot of people ask me about that. I've never done one before, so I'm not saying I wouldn't ever. You know, why not, I guess, huh? Oh yeah, it's not over here. I'm almost done with the assassin. I'm actually going out of town this weekend, just like camping, you know, nothing crazy, just Just going to hang out with some friends in a different location, essentially. But, yeah, maybe I'll finish it up by, like, next week, and maybe we could... I can do whatever with it, I guess, you know. I'll probably... What? There's no monsters? What's going on here? Game's glitched. But, yeah, I'll probably do, like, just a standard traps in at first. Just to get my bearings on the character, and maybe do something like the rifts in, like, second or third or something in line. Because, yeah, I'm not even really sure what you do with it. I even, you know, I've seen people use it occasionally, but I don't even know what you, like, do with it, you know? Like, where does it get at farming at? Never done it, so definitely not an expert, right? Marco says, dang, Rune on the first run? Yeah. The luck's coming my way, boys. Another level, that's cool. I don't even know if I used my points from the last level. Nope, I didn't. They're still sitting in there. Griffon is a boss killer. Gotcha. So, a Griffon, so would that be, is that like a good Uber character, what you're saying? That's what I felt like at Kixon's I've seen used for running Ubers and stuff. It's like a, what do you call it? A quirky bot, what am I trying to say? Like a different type of torch farmer. All you do is Death Sentry, Dragon Tail, and get the first kill, then Death Sentry blows everything else up. Oh, okay. So it's just... Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So it's just like the Necromancer, how every build is a Corpse Explosion build. For Assassin, every build is a Death Sentry build. I see. G Stacks, what's going on? Yo. Caboose spell checked on the title. Looks good today. Appreciate it, yeah. That's, probably uncommon for a Sweet Phil stream, right? Like, wait a second. He spelled things right. Things are suspicious. What's going on today? He spelled everything right. Did he hire somebody to set up his streams for him? 74 y'all in here. Appreciate each and every one. You don't forget the like button if you haven't done so. Like button. Destroy it. Also, hope you guys check out that the Philcast I did with Macro Bio Boy. Guy is sick as hell. It's always very interesting talking to new people. I'm not the best at talking to and like meeting new people, but yeah, it's always entertaining. It's always fun to do. One of those things. It's almost like when I first started making videos. Like it's kind of a challenge. So each time I try to do a little bit better, and that's kind of the fun part of it, is doing a little bit better each time. Kind of the same thing with the podcast things. Each time I try to do a little bit better, and you know, I look back and watch even this one, I'm like, yeah, I should have asked this or I should have done that, but it's a completely different skill set than anything else I've ever done. So in a way, me being not great at it is kind of the fun part, you know what I mean? But yeah, make sure you guys check that out, huh? The Philcast. Last video, I posted it like an hour ago, so. What up, Phil? I'm grinding with you today off work, so D2R, baby. Azrael, pretty sick. Only a couple thousand more thells till a job, Rune. Yeah, right? That's one way to do it. You could do a Winterguard and gamble 2 Griffons. Oh, really? He got a... I had heard he gambled one. He gambled another one? That's pretty wild. Oh, why don't I, while I'm here, why don't I put these stat points over here, huh? Guy gambled 2 Griffons. That's not even fair, bruh. That should be illegal. Jeez. How about that? Streamers get all the love. What about me? What about me? I'm not really used to live streams at all. Maybe watch 2 streams on Twitch and that's it. Oh, okay. You were responding to what the... Yes, the question. Sorry, I got behind on the questions for a second. My apologies. Caboose says Ethereal Reaper's Toll. That's good, yeah? Oh, yeah. That's freaking nasty. Ethereal Reaper's Toll. I've never found one before, and I want one super bad. Congrats on that one, Caboose. Dang, yo. Nice. Yeah, G-Stacks is a mod. He, one of my employees... He's actually the boss mod. He's a head moderator here, so... where are we over here? Let's see. Jake John says, I was watching the podcast before you went live. I could tell you were out of your element in the first few minutes, but you got the groove and talking for a few. Yeah, it's very difficult. Every time I do it, it's, I don't know. Maybe you could think of it as part of the charm of Sweet Phil doing it, that I look so uncomfortable talking to people I don't really know. So, it's very different. If you would have... It's kind of similar to when I first started streaming, too. Like, even now, I feel like I'm better-ish now. But even streaming is mega uncomfortable when I first started. And, yeah, I'm better now, but it's still not... I could definitely improve. Catching up and reading all the comments is real difficult, but I mentioned it in the podcast, actually. I got a lot better at reading since I started streaming. A lot better. And it was noticeable from... when I used to read my daughter books, and it was like, as I started streaming, I'm like, wow, I'm way better at reading her books now than I was before. You think enough L runes found in since D2R came out to make a Zod? Probably, but most of them probably hadn't been picked up. I mean, I would say most people don't pick up L runes, huh? Yeah, we'll give him a potion, whatever. Brand Charm. Spindle dropped me a 5/4 facet. Whoa, comments flying in. I got pushed right off the screen. My bad. Try to... This character is, unfortunately, it's a little more difficult to read chat than normal with this character, but... Sacred Armor! Ah! Oh, there you are. Oh, oh, oh! Head moderator, where are the limb moderators? Wolfen. Pork and Trap today, my luck is so bad there, says Azrael. Dang, yo. That's too bad. Well, your luck's as bad as mine, huh? Oh yeah, Jake said he wasn't harassing me or nothing. He was encouraging me. Yeah. No, I get you, Jake. I get you. I was just agreeing with you, right? Do you have a favorite class? Says Open Grapefruit. A favorite class. I don't know. The closest thing to that I could say is Necromancer. Late, like, kind of more recently, I guess you could say. More recently, I've kind of liked the Necromancer more and more. I think the most valuable item I found was a Tal's Amulet. Traded it off for Titans and some other stuff. Never found anything more valuable, says Wolfen. That's the most valuable thing you've ever found? It's Tal's Amulet's a pretty reasonably good one, right? It's got to keep plugging away in those 85 areas. You get something, you'll keep it going. Tal's Amulet, though, is especially early on in ladder, that thing's worth $1 billion, right? 1 billion runes. Anytime I talk about trading or buying, I always say things in the form of money, even though I don't really mean real money. Flawless Skull. AB says he's holding rail runes for to trade for high runes eventually. That's what I used to usually. Well, not usually, but it's a good, easy way to build wealth on ladder. Yeah. Crafting materials, the rails, the perfect amethysts, even spirit rune sets, because people roll to get the 35 FCR spirit, and not as much now anymore because since you can make them on non-ladder too. Back in the day, it would be you had to, if anyone wanted any on non-ladder, they had to make them on ladder, and then when your character transferred over, they'd get transferred over. But now you can make them in non-ladder. So, but at the beginning of ladder, everyone needs their 35 FCR spirit, so they got some mega value there, huh? Uniques keep dropping, but they're never the good ones. A lot of the lower level uniques I'm finding down here, huh? What's up, Slayer? Says Jeremy. GG finds today. Let's go! Yeah, Jeremy, that's what I'm talking about. Grapefruit says made a huge mistake with my single player character. I made a death in a phase blade. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not an expert. I know death just from using it like opposite hand at grief. Yeah, death I think generally you want in a larger base. I see a lot of Colossus blades, Colossus swords. And I'm gonna be honest, it's one of those ones I never really looked into. I'm like, oh, everyone makes death in a Colossus sword. I guess I'll do that too. And I never even looked at exactly the full reasoning behind specifically a Colossus sword, to be perfectly honest. It must be, I'd have to think back, does death have a bunch of deadly strike or something, so you want a higher base damage, so when you get double damage? That would be my guess, but I would have to look at it again. Oh, chat's way behind again. Ah, I gotta catch up on some of these, my apologies. Jake says it'd take at least 1 billion L runes to make a Zod. Yeah, that's yeah, it's pretty crazy. Have I ever found a Tyreal's Might? Nope, never ever in any form or kind have I ever found a Tyreal's Might. I found a Templars on Project Diablo 2, but I kind of don't even count it because the drop rates on Project Diablo 2 are so high that it's like, I mean, it's like not even really getting Diablo 2 anymore, you know? I try to be a narrator reading a very valuable skill for all life situations. Yeah, it can be valuable. I wouldn't go as far as saying for all life situations, but it's a kind of one that you don't really realize you want until you're trying to read. You know? Like for me anyways, you don't do it all the time. You know, I'm not much of a reader necessarily, more of a TV watcher, I guess you could say, or something, whatever you want to call it, but yeah, it's one of those ones, and you, like, I had a kid, and I'm like reading my daughter books, and I'm like, you know, I'm reading, but then I keep getting lost, but like back on the word before, and just learning how to read better is, it's a good thing for sure. Charming person says in his stream last night I was streaming in a MAGA hat. That's funny. That's funny. AB says I'm the best streamer. Wow, appreciate the compliment. Glad you enjoy the stream. Say what you feel about the druid, but the elemental spells have the coolest animations. Molten Boulder is super cool too. Yeah, Molten Boulder's, yeah, I mean, they are kind of cool. The volcano thing looks pretty cool. The fissure. Bloop, 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 bloop. Molten Boulder, rocking things. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool, too. I don't like the whole... the only thing I don't like is how you have to mash all these different skills. You're constantly casting all these skills, you know? Oh, I need this up. Oh, my wind armor's gone. I need to put fissure down. I need to put volcano down. I need to shoot a molten boulder. Like, man, like, can I just stop mashing all these buttons? Oh, there's too many buttons. Still no Griffons. Lions winning the division. Confirmed. Right. I mean, that would be the craziest thing if the Lions won the division. I'm going to be honest. It's not impossible. I mean, if Aaron Rodgers got hurt, like if Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Jones got hurt, I don't know. It'd almost have to be like and Justin Jefferson and Dalvin Cook too. Is the only chance they'd have, right? How come mobs don't drop perfect gems? Yeah, that's kind of that's kind of the interesting thing. There's no way to find perfect gems in Diablo 2 Resurrected. You can only get the flawless and cube them up, with the only exception being the Hellforge. You can get 1 or 2 perfect gems, but yeah. I feel like maybe, I don't know, maybe like champions should be able to drop perfect gems or something. They did in Project Diablo 2. That is one thing that is, I don't know about good or bad isn't necessarily the thing I would throw on it, but that I think is fine. You know, a change that they made is that perfect gems would drop. I don't know, I can't remember the drop rates on it or whatever, but you saw a non-ladder game that was 20 rails for an ist. Yeah, they, yeah, when people have so many ist runes, they don't want them no more, and they're like, I need rail runes for crafting. Like, bring them, hurry, 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 hurry. Khan says, a billion gold on ladder, only cornets, never got a Griffons. Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy the number you'd have to do to get a Griffons. I forget the way that it calculates whether it's going to be unique or not, but it's just so rare. It's crazy. Spooky says, wait, you guys know how to read? Zoink says he gets a few, every few games he'll get a unique or a rare or something, but it's never anything that he needs. Yeah, that's how it seems. Yeah, I haven't gotten anything crazy down here in the Stony Tombs, but I mean, like I had mentioned before, I got my D-Web down here, so you can definitely get some of it. Phil found a 3 to Warcry's 2 to Warcry helm today. Would it be good for a Warcry barb? So it'd be 5 to the specific skill of Warcry. Yeah, it's okay. You know, it's kind of one of those things that would be interesting to use. It probably wouldn't have any value, but yeah, if you could throw that on a thing and use it, it would up the damage. I don't know how noticeable it would be, though. I'm gonna be honest. That's from Azrael, talking about that helmet that he found. It's nice out working just to watch Phil and get a sweet item. Gotta love the midday streams. Yeah, I wish I could get a good item for you guys. It's probably more exciting, but yeah, it's cool. It's cool hanging out with all y'all, you know, even if I don't get good items. Right? For me anyways, hopefully it's for you guys too. Formulard, how's it going? Yo, yo, yo! Fellas, what's good today? Any drops to note? Nope. Best thing so far was like a flawless gem or something, so. Best thing so far. Ah! Ooh, 178% enhanced defense. Big number. Oh, super chat from Sledgehammer. Whoa, what's going on, Sledgehammer? What's up, bud? I heard Blizzard is stealing ideas from PD2. Maybe I'm wrong, but looks that way. Anyways, I have a blast with PD2 for the moment. D2R is okay, but you can buy all the runes and gear you need. Thank you for the super chat, Sledgehammer. Yeah, you're one of the PD2 guys. Yeah, I get it. People who want new content, they really like PD2. I get it. It was pretty cool when I played it. But yeah, once again, thanks for the super chat. You Slayer. Woo. Oh yeah, someone was talking about other ways you can get the gem shrine to get the flawless, the perfects. Yeah. Where am I? It's perfect gems drop from shrines. Flawless must be in your inventory to become a perfect. Yeah, some little discussion about the whole flawless to perfect gems and all that good stuff. Cool. This band is the Stony Tombs, you say? No, I can't tell if you're joking, James, but I'm gonna take the question as if it was serious. I don't know which necessarily I was talking about, but No, this, what I'm listening to is N&M Creations. There's a link in the description, or you can put exclamation music and then Nightbot will throw up a link to the guy's YouTube page. And he makes Creative Commons stuff that's free for people to use, yeah, so. That's who makes all of the music here that I'm listening to. N&M Creations. Yeah, why not? I'll stop and take out this one champion, just because. Good luck on the Griffons today. I'm still on the hunt. Yeah, same here. Maybe even I can get something different. Not necessarily Griffons, but even if I got a cool high rune. Man, those thulls are dropping out of the sky. I think I might have enough. I'm not going to grab no more thull runes. Thull runes, thull runes. Thing that pisses me off about D2 is that there's a cold immune in a desert. Yeah, that's a little weird. You're kind of right. I never thought about that. I was thinking, Sledgehammer, what things are you talking about that D2R is stealing from PD2? Stuff that's already happened, or have you heard that there's other things upcoming? Or I wasn't 100% sure what you're talking about there, Sledgehammer. If you want to elaborate at all. Upcoming stuff? Yeah, I haven't really heard of any upcoming stuff, so maybe I should look into that, huh? Probably a good video idea if there's upcoming stuff I hadn't heard about. Hmm. 130 watching, 50 likes. Come on, people, says Sledgehammer. Appreciate you, yeah. Don't forget, guys, hit that like button for me. YouTube's real mad at me right now, so make sure you hit that like button. Or, I don't know why I seen that, but I thought it said burr for some reason. No idea why, because it's not really that close. I mean, they both have R's in them, I guess is the closest thing. Rune, new best drop. Just because I haven't found... Oh, Ethereal. 4 sockets with life. Could be DCBE. Let's go. CCBE. Yeah. I would love to have one of those right now, really. The Cruel Colossus Blade of Quickness or something. Oh! Just for cool factor to use. But anyways, Mastery's Gold Find. So, I mean, if you're going to find a Gold Find Grand Charm, better to be a Barbarian Skiller, right? That's not bad. Yeah, yeah. Remember to check the Stony Tombs with the link in the stream in the description. Sure about that one again. Did that guy get taken out? Okay. Countess can drop ist at max. Yeah, generally if I talk to anybody, yeah, Countess can drop the highest of ist, and that is technically from her rune drop table, and there's like the stipulation, the rune drop table, and there's the monster drop table. Technically, no sockets. We'll roll that. Technically, she could drop a low rune on an incredibly rare instances. She can drop a low rune. Yeah, whatever. We'll just miss one flawless, huh? Tony Tombs keeps giving orts to you. Waiting on that. Oh, yeah, Norbert, yeah. Not getting much great stuff here either, huh? Marco says he doesn't care much about getting new items, but he thinks it'd be cool to for them to rework some of the old uniques. It's a very common sentiment that I've heard from a lot of people. Yeah, that they want just the older uniques reworked or whatever. So, could a Zod drop in the Stony Tombs? Yeah, any of the 85 areas you could get a Zod rune. Pretty sure. I know I've found a Cham in 85 areas for sure. I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. It's one of those things that I never find, so I can't really. Never found a Zod rune before, but I found Chams before, so I mean, it's just one higher. I'm pretty sure 85 areas you can find any item in the entire game. Oh yeah, I was gonna look up real quick. I don't remember the cube recipe to put sockets in something, so I'm gonna roll this and see if I can get lucky and get 4 sockets in this great poleaxe. Breakpoints for Roderick cube recipes. There's the right link. Come down here, and we've got normal weapon, rail, am, and a perfect amethyst. Why does it take perfect amethyst to do everything? Gosh darn it. So I got a rail, I got an am, and I got a perfect amethyst. Thank you guys for throwing that in the chat too. Much appreciated. So you guys have way better memories than Sweet Phil's tiny simpleton brain. Kevin says he dropped a low once from the Countess, so he's one of those mega lucky people. Mega lucky people, nice. Do not cube the Ral runes. I've been cubing everything except the shell runes. I keep the Ral runes for crafting caster amulets later, so let's see if we can get lucky and get a 4 sockets here, huh? Is there any good 3-socketed polearm rune words? Yeah, sometimes I wonder, maybe there's like some budget thing that would be interesting to use here real quick. Let me go, where's it at? Yep. Oop. Let's go like this. Good enough. I could make a malice. Nice. 100% chance of open wounds. Good for those, you know, what you call it. A crescent moon polearm. Can you do that? Can you do that? Llama found Azad was watching, but got really excited. The odds are ridiculous. Yeah, I seen the quick clip. I looked at it real quick and went and looked to see when he found it. Yeah, so just watch a keyboard macro video you made about the keys that reset the game after the runs. We'll get that banned online if I use it on offline. You can use it offline, no problem. It doesn't exactly work online because just the menu setups are different, and you can't just use all the keyboard shortcuts. You could macro it to control your mouse to click in certain specific areas. It's a little more complicated to do that, but you could do that. I don't know if it gets you banned. I'm gonna be completely honest. If you had the macro so it was real slow, so it was like click, 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 like it probably wouldn't, but I wouldn't do it online. Online I generally wouldn't do runs like this. So where was I looking at here? I'm trying to read and think, and thinking and reading and talking all at the same time. Sweet Phil can't handle it. Weapon. I can make a venom. Oh, let's go. What a great rune word. For a mal rune. I forgot how bad that rune word is. Jeez. Crescent moon. Yeah, it could. I'm just kind of curious. I know there's nothing really great, but I'm just like, make a fury polearm. I just kind of, sometimes it just kind of gets interesting in my head, like, for no particular reason. Where did it go? I guess we'll not waste any more time on this. I'm kind of just going off on a brain tangent here. I'll just toss it. That's alright. Make a rift. Ah, here you go. Yeah, Crescent Moon. I've been meaning to do that eventually at some point. Make a Crescent Moon, like Crystal Sword or something. I've actually never made one before for absolutely no real good reason. The problem is I like Oculus too much. Just all that magic find, the resistance, you know, just so. But yeah, Malice for the win, says G-Stacks, right? Wolfen says, Ja Ithbur, 3-socketed poleaxe. I'll get right on it, bruh. The most reliable way to get 4 sockets is in your items is to put your items in severely dirty socks in the heroic washing machine. All right. Yeah, honestly, Crescent Moon ain't worth the rune on a pole arm, says Alex. Yeah, they're just saying, like, if you were gonna put something in it, that's like the best you could do, I think. It's the way I took it anyways. Stone Thirst, the Jagged. Oh, it's Greg. My apologies, Greg. That's probably gonna happen a few times. You're gonna have to forgive me. Just yell at me every time that happens. G-Stacks has been my only mod for like a year, so I just never really had a whole lot of mods, because like usually I'd be streaming to like 50 or people or something, but then you know, it's been a few hundred now, so my bad. If that's the worst mistake I make, I'm doing pretty good, I'd say, relative to Sweet Phil's normalness. Spiderweb sash out of the cube. Bro. Because you're sweet Phil, you are forgiven. Appreciate it. Thank you for forgiving me, yeah. Yeah, that's just a thing I do. I make silly mistakes if I don't pay properly attention, right? Nope. Crescent Moon. Oh, I read that one. Oops. You should have Flickering Flame Helm on. That is an option. Flickering Flame, or some people kind of, I forgot to mention in the video, but yeah, Raven Lore, something like that. I haven't made a Flickering Flame either. I thought about doing it, but then I just decided not to. Yeah, I mean, it's something I could do, yeah. Get 1 extra skill. But a little minus enemy fire res, which helps out even more than that, but you do lose quite a bit too. Both of them are great options. I don't have a Flickering Flame. I think I could make a, or I don't have a Raven Lore, I mean. I could make a Flickering Flame. I think I have the runes for it. I probably have like a diadem or something to throw it in. What I would really love to do, and I've been looking for, when I can remember to check them, I've been grabbing Druid Helms. If you could get something like, you know, 3 to Fissure, 3 to Molten Boulder, 3 open sockets, like something like that, even if it had another skill on it, like, oh, how sick it would be if you had like 3 to Bear, so you could put no points into the tree, but you could have a bear out here to like distract. Because that's the biggest reason why I don't have any of the summons. Like, I don't want to put 5 points to get down to putting a 1 point into bear, you know what I mean? But something like that would be crazy. Love the video with Macro Phil. Appreciate it, yeah. If anyone, there's a few more people up in here. If you haven't seen it yet, yeah, I did a podcast with Macro Bio Boy on my channel, actually. It's a thing I've done in the past, a few of, and I asked him, and he was, yeah, sure, totally. So we did it just about just like an hour and a half. Nothing insane. It's not like a 7-hour podcast or something, but yeah, mega fun. You know, talking to somebody. It's we got obviously the Diablo 2 in common and Diablo stuff and video games, but a lot of things not in common. So it's a lot of interesting conversation, you know, about you know, just different things in real life and stuff like that. So make sure you guys check that out, right? You can't make Flickering Flame on single player or non-ladder. Oh yeah, that is true. So maybe soon. But it's been so back and forth, and I haven't tested it out yet. I thought it was that you could make Flickering Flame. They messed it up. Every day on chat, there's somebody says you can. Like, they just made it yesterday. They just made Flickering Flame yesterday, and then another person will be like, no, you can't. I tried and it didn't work. So I guess it's just one that I'd have to do, because I'm getting such. I mean, it's literally one person will say, and I'm not saying everyone's lying or wrong. I'm just saying this is factually what happens. one person will say, I made Flickering Flame yesterday, and it worked. And then someone else will be, I tried to make Flickering Flame yesterday, and it didn't work. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't know, what do you do with that, you know? So, what do you do? Marco says he personally gets bored with the mods after a while. The only time I don't get bored and still play a ton is when it's 100% a legit single player. The challenge of grinding for items keeps me going. Yeah, you sound like it's me talking right there. Like, I liked Project Diablo 2 at first, but I don't know. Kind of when I started finding all the items, like, real quick. And, I mean, some of it could be contributed to just pure plain luck, but I found 3 Griffons. On Project Diablo 2, I found 3 Griffons in 1 week. I actually found 2 Griffons on one drop highlight video I made. So it's like, you know, it's just crazy. Norbert says he got 3 druid pelts with 3 skills in Stony Tombs. So you're in the right place, Phil. The main goal is Griffons. Yeah. I think somebody up here, did somebody ask me? I got like it keeps moving. The chat keeps moving, which is good. But someone asked me earlier about where's the best place to find Oculus or something along those lines, and I wanted to mention, I can't find where it was at. I messed that one up. My bad. It's super hard to keep up. My apologies. Hopefully you guys can forgive me. Exotic. Sweet Phil had all rune words. No, not on single player yet. No. Oh, you thought single player had all rune words, not Sweet Phil. We were talking about that on the podcast. How I get confused when people say SP because it could mean single player and it could mean Sweet Phil. But Oculus. Someone asked where was the best place to find Oculus. There isn't, in my opinion, like a quote-unquote best place. Like, probably Mephisto, technically. But I think I probably have never gotten an Oculus from Mephisto. Maybe I have, but I don't remember. But it's one of those ones just like 80... Like, technically Mephisto is probably going to be, or maybe Pindle. But it's one I always just find in random areas farming. I actually found one in cows. For ladder, like week 1 of ladder, I found one in cows, or maybe that was in the first week or 2 of Diablo 2 Resurrected. Actually, I found one in cows. The heck, a fly. So resocketed, yeah. It'd probably be Mephisto or Pindle, and then beyond that, I would just farm the best 85 areas. Whoever was asking about that, my apologies. SP is salt and pepper, says G-Stacks. That's a good point. Yeah, the drops are a little too crazy in PD2, says Marco. Yeah, I kind of agreed with that, yeah. I mean, it's probably great for making content, though. Like, you could do, like, I did 100 runs to the pits, and you found, like, a Zod Rune, and a Ja, and Tyreal's Might, and Mangsong's Lesson, and, like, 3 Oculuses, and, you know. It's probably great for making drop highlight videos, huh? Because they actually, I read a quick patch notes thing for the newest season, and they upped the players 1 drop odds to be equal to players 5, I read. I don't know where I read that, though, so I don't remember how good the source was, but... Oh, Marco was asking about the Oxy. Oxy, Travs, and Shaco was looking for. Oxy, Trav, and Shaco, yeah. Pretty much every single one of those, the best place is going to be Mephisto. And then beyond that, it's, you know, I would just suggest 85 areas. Because 85 areas, you could even be like, oh, I'm going down here to try to get my Shaco, and then, boom, you nail a Griffons or something crazier than that, you know what I mean? So... That's the only problem with running Mephisto. You limit slightly your possibility, but especially around single player, you can get a sick map, and you can just nail, like if you have the one where it's right there, the next way down, you can just nail Mephisto in 30 seconds, over and over and over, and it's like, his drop odds on a Shaco are like 1 in 800 or something, if you have like 300 Magic Find, maybe something like that. So, this fly, what's going on? I must stink or something. Thull Rune, we're hammering them today, boys. Hammering the Thull Runes. Marco says might hammer a Mephisto and Daryl session. There you go. They both can drop. I think they can both drop all of those. I think even Andy can drop an Oculus. So Cheers to all the top G's out there, says Brian. Yeah, yeah. If you're ladder, you can find one in my stash, says Formulard. You can find one of all those in Formulard's stash. When D2R started it, it was Oculus. After Oculus, nowadays, not a single one. Ramig says he found one right off the bat. Hasn't found one since. Yeah, that can totally happen, yeah. I actually found another Oculus off of Frozenstein when I was just playing through. I was like, you know what? I wasn't even streaming or nothing. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead while I'm not streaming here and just do all the quest to get the res and the quest to get the life in Act 3 and stuff like that. And I'm just gonna go do all those right now. And I just went to get Anya, killed Frozenstein, and boom, Oculus. What? Oh, Brian's talking. He remembers a drop mod for old D2. Yeah, there used to be. It was called Perfect Drop Mod, and you'd go do one chaos run, and there would be like 40 uniques. Like just every unique in the whole game would drop it would just be all over the place. So, I've seen it. I watched a video of it one time, and I was just like, what? Like Shaco, you know, every single just every mob you killed, every champion you killed dropped a unique. It was wild. Maybe even more than that. I can't remember for sure, but Phil's a stinker. G-Stacks, yeah, no doubt. Well, I did go to the gym. Haven't taken a shower since the gym, so I decided I could be stinky when I was hanging out with you guys. You guys don't care that I smell like sweat and man, do you? What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Oh! Brian coming through with his third month of membership. Free 3-month pin. For the win, smash that like button. Thank you for 3 months of Slayership. Oh, I love it. But, thank you so much, Brian. You Slayer. Max says he got so lucky he found a hell rune in the Stony Tomb once. Nice, congrats. Yeah, you sound like that's Phil's luck. I don't even know, like, what's the best drop I've had down here, and oh, what am I creeping around on 100 runs? I don't even know, because I have plenty of magic find. I mean, 100 runs is 100 runs. It doesn't matter how slow or fast they take. If you do 100 runs with 300 magic find, it's 100 runs with 300 magic find. My luck has been rough. Real rough. But, you know, it is what it is. You can't just force things to fall. Oh, large shield. I'm getting all of these, like, low-level uniques just all over the place. Like, you have better chances of finding, like, a Shaco than these, like, TC5 items of dropping and stuff, right? Oh, someone up there had the exact... It keeps moving. I keep missing who said it. Sorry, my apologies. But yeah, someone said Oculus is TC40 only. So yeah, Andaro can drop it for sure. So that sounds right. I was pretty sure you could, but I can never remember for sure. Andy said that. That's one thing I don't take into consideration. Marcus Goebel says on BNet, you know, you can get essences that you can actually trade for a little bit too. So that's kind of another reason to, not necessarily that you'd have to run Mephisto, but it's another little bonus to running Mephisto. So yeah, I completely did not think about that or take that into any consideration. So that's a good point. Banter says, keep slaying, bro. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, that's all I do. Ugh. On found a Oculus at Tristram. Nice. Chris is like, oh, that's what that stench was. Stinky Phil going to the gym and being a complete disgusting pig and not taking a shower when he got home. Nah, I'll take one when I get done with stream. If we did smell you through the screen, that would be the problem, right? There you go. Totally. Greetings. Any undead slayers? Yeah, a bunch of slayers up in chat, right? That's how we do around this joint. Tiny T-Rex, how's it hanging? Going pretty good, pretty good. G-Stack says he didn't realize it was a scratch and sniff stream. Another garbage, isn't it? What, a throwing thing of some kind? What is this one? The scalper. Some uniques are dropping, but not the good ones. Sweet Phil's been a while, haven't done any raffles. What do you want to do some raffles online? Be willing to clear out some stash space for your giveaways. I would say like kind of maybe. I don't know. It's just I haven't been playing online at all, and I mean maybe I could rock some giveaways at some point. This is just something that I'd have to take time to do, and oh, that's a good small charm. 2 to strength with is technically the max on a small charm. 10 fire res, 1 off of the max. Not a bad little fire strength small charm there. Nice. But yeah, it's just kind of another thing that I'd have to take, you know, another half hour or whatever to do. They kind of take a little bit longer than it seems. So right now, I guess I'm not, because actually I have stuff that somebody had given me that I kind of need to at some point get rid of or give away. So right now, I guess I'd say I appreciate the offer, but I'll pass on that for now. Sweat might attract Griffons, I wonder, says Norbert. Yeah, right? Maybe. One might wonder. I mean, I can only hope. Fired Helm? That is, isn't that Ondel's Almighty? One of those ones that's rare than good. More rare than it is good. Boy, that'd be a rough one to try to justify using. %10 chance of weaken on striking rate. I think that it's is better to run mixed 85 than one boring one and get bored quick, says Ramig. Yeah, I could generally agree with that. I know a lot of people don't like just running the same place over and over and over and over again, right? So I can totally feel that. NV says somebody killed his throw barb during a bail run. That's gotta be pretty annoying. I've heard of that, people doing that. Go hostile and then go take everybody out. That's super lame, huh? Tiny T-Rex has tons of cool points for the barb name. What was that? Oh, Joe Throw again. That is a pretty funny name. Happy Wednesday. Nick, what's going on? Yo, happy Wednesday to you and everybody else out in chat as well. Yeah, Wednesday, it's bowling day. Bowling day. Last week of bowling. Of this particular league, or whatever you want to call it. Legendary mallet. Of course it's rare. Ogre gauntlets, let's go. Ogre gauntlets, Ogre gauntlets. Spooky calling out a Orgasmo reference there. If anyone's ever seen the movie Orgasmo. Now you're a man. Oh, Mario, Mario, Mario. Oh, man. I actually hurt my throat trying to make that voice. Oops. I'm like choking here. Now you're a Mario. A Mario, Mario, Mario. What a great unsung movie, huh? Beth says I'm always lucky with set helms, not so much with uniques. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If anyone needed to find that Ondels or anything like that, a G-Face, I don't know, Saigon's helm or something. I don't know what other set helms there is. I guess a Tal Rasha's mask. Find them everywhere. Oh, Case Races just got an Rune from Pindo. My fire druid loves bowling. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's got a fire bowling ball. What's my high game bowling? I bowled a 300. I bowled my first and only 300 4 years ago. Yeah, no. I am not good at bowling. I bowl, but that's about all I can say. My average is like 145, so yeah, no, I'm not a great bowler. The highest game I've ever bowled is like a 199 or like a 201 or something like that. Highest ever. So yeah, no. Not a good bowler. This is the first league I've ever been in. Just kind of for fun. We're in like 5th from last place, like, you know. We're not I'm not good. We're not good. We're just doing it for fun. Pretty much just once you sign up for something, then you have to go and do something every week. That's pretty much what it is. Because if you don't sign up to do stuff, then it's just like, oh, we'll go bowling today, and then it's like, well, but we're tired, and you know, I couldn't sleep last night, and we gotta, you know, daughter's got this and that tomorrow, the son's got this and that tomorrow, you know. So if we sign up for a league, then it's like, okay, we have the league, we have to go to it. So Marco says I really gotta, or Marcus says I really gotta watch The Great Lebowski. Yeah. I don't know if that was you, maybe it was somebody else, but yeah, that's been mentioned before. That's what I've always heard. It was a good movie, just never got around to it. Oh, Theodore says he got 5 Sir Runes, 1 Ja, no low runes yet, and no Andy's helm. Yeah, I mean, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yeah, you just gotta play like a whole F-ton to get this kind of stuff. Yeah, to find those runes and stuff. So, and there's an amount of luck in there too. That, yeah, that many Sir runes and stuff, and you, geez, you know. Up in the Fellows Hood, what's going on, Fred? Man, what's going on? Pastor asks, how's my wrist? Still mega rough. Yeah. You know, it's hard to. I literally, like, I can only put like maybe a max of like 185 on the bench press, and like if I put more than that, my wrist just hurts too much. Like even benching 185, my wrist hurts quite a bit. So I just try to do more reps, like, pretty much, instead of working out more. And then, yeah, when I bowl, I actually started bowling with 2 hands now because I just can't. My wrist can't hold my right wrist from the surgery and from that concert when I heard it. It's just messed up. So. Yeah, thanks for asking though. Yeah. Bill goes for the whiskey and throws a ball every now and then. Yeah, no, I don't drink liquor at bars. It's too expensive. But I usually just get a pitcher of Budweiser and drink that. It's a good value, but I kind of feel weird. It's like I'll get a pitcher of Budweiser, and they're like, "How many glasses do you want?" And I'm just like, I don't know, 1 or none. Either or, I don't really care. You know, I just... But, oh, okay. My first noteworthy... Excuse me. Ooh, what just happened there? Norbert says his first noteworthy drop was a Talos Mask in Nightmare Act 3. Nice. Man, getting a Talos Mask early like that is probably just mega awesome. Throw that on your mercenary. That's such a help. That all res it has, and the life leech. It's got like 50 life on it or something, right? Maybe it was 30. I can't remember exactly, but it's got life on it. I think around 50. Yeah, that's a nasty find early on. Like if you found that right off the bat like that, it's always kind of helpful. I guess once you have an Andaro's Visage and stuff, it's not as cool. But yeah, that's awesome. Beth says white, a diadem. Yeah, those are always painful for sure. Caboose, Monarch, boo! Yeah, just the 2 sockets. Could have made a rhyme in it, I guess, or something, but meh. Yeah, a rhyme in a Monarch is such a waste, though. All that strength requirement, when you could put it in something, you know, much lower requirement to get more defense and. Formulard says, a straw, please. Yeah. No, you can't drink beer with a straw, though. I obviously know you're kidding, but man, I could not drink beer with a straw. That just, anything carbonated, I take that back because I do drink like Jack and Cokes with a straw. I don't know, beer with a straw just does not, that don't work. That don't work. Brian says he almost convinced his fiance to name his son William Emilio. He obviously didn't know why you liked that name so much. You're like, I just like that name. And she's like, I love that you're taking such an appreciation into naming our child. That's amazing. Until she comes to find out, like, wait a second. Emilio, D2, and she searches it because you play all the time. She's like, son of a... Friend went to a bar last week and paid $7.30 for a pint of beer. $7.30, is that euros? So yeah, euros and dollars, I looked at it the other day actually, because that other video I made, they're almost even. They're just off by a couple pennies, the exchange rate. Yeah, $7.30 for a pint of beer is not even that expensive in the United States, I'm gonna be honest. So, like, that is, for like a craft beer, that's like average probably. Hang on, Haster says, hang on, a pull-up bar, it helped you out. I did that a lot. I actually had a shoulder problem, and it completely fixed it. Just hanging on a bar for like a minute at a time, like 3 or 4 times a day, for like a month or 2, completely fixed my shoulder. I kind of looked it up, and I found out what it was, and it said to do that. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. I had a shoulder impingement, which pretty much just means stuff's not sitting right in there, and there's not enough space in the ball joint, you know? So yeah, I just hung on a bar. I do pull-ups, twice a week I do pull-ups, so, but it actually hurts my wrist to do pull-ups. Hanging on the bar doesn't hurt that much, but, oh, these guys are all Munifier anyways. It's kind of like half thinking, talking. So yeah, carpal tunnel from too much D2 as well. No, I hurt my wrist at a concert, and then, I don't know, you probably can't see it, maybe you can. I have this scar on my finger right here. It's like a Z, like Harry Potter, but I cut my hand at work real bad and actually cut through the ligament on my finger, and I had to have surgery, and they sewed it back together, and all this stuff's connected. I also broke my hand over on this side twice. So the bone, my pinky bone and my hand going down into my wrist, I broke it twice actually, all to this hand. So just a combination of that over the years, and it's bad. Before I even had a YouTube channel, it's been clicking and clicking and clicking, and then it's been okay, but ever since I started this bowling league, when I go bowling, the first game's okay, the second game is starting to feel rough, and then can you teleport, please? Jeez. And then yeah, it just starts after every Wednesday. I can barely like pick anything up with my right hand after every bowling league, but Bowling with two hands has helped, I'm gonna be honest. Like, sometimes I'm literally, like, holding my phone in my hand, and I'm like... Because, like, my wrist starts hurting so much, and I gotta switch hands. Sounds like it's thundering outside. Here they have to ask, because you can't buy a pitcher by yourself. By law, you have to have two glasses. Interesting. No, I've never heard that. Huh, you can't buy a pitcher by yourself. That's interesting. I don't think there's a law of that. I've never heard that before. Like, obviously, different countries, different states in the United States even could have different laws, so yeah. But yeah, I've never heard that before. You couldn't buy a pitcher by yourself, so you have to say two glasses. Interesting. Fred says his highest bowling game ever with a 218. Used to be an average bowler. Now he sucks. By his own admission, I would say. That's not my categorization. That's what he said. Oh yeah, that's definitely thunder. I'm in the basement, I can hear it thundering outside. Oh boy. I'm actually gonna have to go upstairs right after this run just for a quick second, because I know all the windows in my house are open, and if it's thunderstorming out, I gotta make sure that my house isn't getting soaked. I can't afford to fix, you know, $30,000 in water damage, so... yeah, whatever. I guess you can make obedience and spears now, can't you? Yeah, whatever. So I'll be right back, super mega quick. Airstream. Let's go. Let me scroll down here. The chat got behind. Whew. So Chair, what's your favorite class? You guys are funny. Sorry guys, every once in a while I gotta get up from stream. You gotta forgive me. I went and shut all the windows because yeah, I walk upstairs and it's like thunder and dark clouds. It's that time of year, right? Waldeer Jr. says, am I gonna play ladder? Yeah, I'll definitely play the ladder reset. I'll play ladder as long as it's still fun for me. It depends on a lot of things, you know, how long I'll play for, but I'll definitely play it a little bit for sure. Guys, all you guys got chair jokes, huh? Chair jokes. You people. My thunder impression sounded like a Japanese sumo wrestler. Come on, you people, where are you guys going? All you people, I guess when you get enough brains together, you guys can come up with some real good ones here. Unofficial Cody B says, oh no, the stench is back. I don't know why I find that so funny. Utah got that law cleared up, and we now have a regular strength beer here. Oh, what law was that, John? I must have missed a comment. My apologies when I was when we were doing the quick chair stream. I must have missed what that one was referring to. My apologies. The boost says, man, you guys smell that? Unbelievable. Maybe, but... Oh boy, more stinky Phil jokes coming on in here. Boy, what am I gonna do with you guys? What am I gonna do with you guys? Norbert says, hopefully before I close the window, a Griffons flew in. Yeah, doubtful. Oh, what am I doing? I feel like nothing's casting here. Okay, let's get out of here. Whoop. Sweetfield, do you get notifications when someone buys from your store? Kind of. I just recently discovered you could do this, but apparently you could link your store to your Discord, so I did that. And I think when someone buys something in Discord, it pops, or buys something on it pops up in my Discord. I haven't been able to figure out how to get a notification on stream when someone buys something. It's another one of those things I just can't quite figure out. I don't know why. So. Fred says playing D2 during a thunderstorm. How awesome. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sitting in my basement, so it's pretty much no different than anything else, right? So, it's no different than playing Diablo any other time. Like, I can barely hear it. Every once in a while, I just hear a light rumble. Is there any new information of the upcoming patch? I don't know of any. Somebody was mentioning earlier that they had heard some new news, but I don't know what it was like. So if there is any new news, I don't know about it. So about the new patch or anything like that. So. Waldeer says, recently found Ondel staff doing classic Sanctuary runs. Should I quit playing D2? And you felt nothing, he says. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's just a kind of a symptom of, you know, I guess you've just been playing long enough, you found enough of them that it doesn't really matter to you. No, I get it, yeah. When I find an Ondels, it's just like, yeah, well, that's cool. That's a kind of a rare one, right? So. Ooh, another skiller of the fire variety. Definitely could use some more of those, right? Yeah. I kind of feel like I've been having quite a bit of skiller luck, to be perfectly honest. Finding quite a few of them. Oh, I'm getting way behind here. Just someone who was at Azrael says I could have had an indoor pool if I would have just left the windows open. Nah, dog. Nah. Don't want none of that. I'm not a big pool fan regardless. I know that's obviously a joke. But yeah, I don't even like pools. Garbage. Minus 1,000 points from Gryffindor. Fox Mulder. Want to hear a joke in Stony Tomb? It says Con. Want to hear a joke in Stony Tomb? Sure, why not? Shoot. You got a joke. Oh yeah, good point, Max. The sound of the storm. That's just portal opening in the stony field. Weren't these all fire? Oh, these are all cold skillers, but they got to go to the same place, so I'll put them there. Get a drink, catch up on some of these. Why would you save him? He has a TP. Oh, Kane. Yeah, that's kind of funny. I never thought about it. Yeah, he's in that cage, and then he just like comes out of the cage and then teleports home. You're like, why didn't you just do that before? I never thought about that, actually. Good point, Evo. Evo Biz. I'll rune off a normal Hell Forge less. Go, says unofficial. Nice. Yeah, I hate when you do the forges and you just get something stupid. You're just like, cool. But I can't be all complaining because I think it's the max, the Gull rune off of the Hell Forge. I wish it had a different name too, because it sounds weird saying like you did your Hell Forge. But yeah, I got a Gull off my first ever Diablo 2 resurrected Hell Forge. Was it my first? It was either my first ever or the first one I did on ladder. I can't remember which one now. There's only 86 likes. Come on, bros. We got almost 200 people in here. I've been on for an hour and a half. We got to get pump those likes up. Fellas, let's go. Pump them up, fellas. Like button, like button, like button. Oh, you're showing 113. Well, that's fine. So, I just lied a little bit. No big deal. My stream, I can lie if I want to. No, I don't know. Somebody said that, so I just went along with it. Azrael says, yay, fire skiller, something decent. Yeah, fire skiller's not bad, right? Not bad. Not worth a billion, but it's a good thing. Okay, we'll come back here. Clean these up a little bit. Stuff everywhere. You know what? I really should grab these white ones too, like any of these ones. Because if this had, like, imagine this rolling with like 3 to fissure, 3 to molten boulder, 3 to volcano, or 3 to whatever the rainy downfire one is. I would probably use a Larzik quest on that, just to guarantee 3 sockets and totally rock a flickering flame in there, huh? Jocelyn Edwin, hey bro, sup? How are you? Doing pretty good, doing all right. Thank you for asking, my man. If a unique name of Vex 100% drops you a Vex, so what? Maybe a dung soldier drops you in the stony tombs? I see what you did there. If it worked like that, right? Right? Alpha War said he also got a Gull Rune from his Hellforge. Nice, yeah. Yeah, it's always a good feeling, especially right at the beginning, like your day 2 a ladder or something. Do your Hellforge, you get a Gull Rune. And ooh, Tal's Amulet out here. Let's go. This has to be a Tal's Amulet. It could not be anything else but a Tal Rasha's Adjudication. Oh. Every once in a while, I don't usually do it when I'm on streams and stuff, but sometimes I like just running around like those areas that aren't 85 areas, like out there. There's a ton, like on my way to the Stony Tombs, there's a ton of monsters, and there's a lot of champion packs too. Like, if you're looking for stuff like, oh, see, I see 2 to Paladin skills, then all this list of other stuff. I'm thinking that's gonna be sick. I mean, it's life leech, a tiny amount of life, and some poison res. Not really there. That's unfortunate. It's got a bunch of, it's got 5 other mods on it, but not good. Ah, my nose, itchy. Asher says he never even does a Hellforge, huh? Ah, Fredman, are you calling me a liar? It was 86 when he said it. No, I said I was a liar, not you. I think it was G-Stacks calling you a liar. You guys should fight. Who could win in a fight, Fred or G-Stacks? Hey Phil, do you know you can assign a key to your cube so much faster for picking up? No, I know I got... Oh, which one is it? I thought it was right here. I don't know what button it is now. But no. It takes because if you open it up, so you have, what it does is it pre-opens the cube, right? Into here. So to pick up an item, you only have this much area to have the item in. What kept happening is I would go to pick up an item and I'd be like, all right, I'm going to click on the tiara or something. Like, oh, I need to pick up this tiara. And I'd be like, oh, I can't see it now. And so I'd have to run over and pick it up when you could just go like this and you're done. You know what I mean? Also, when it's over here, your mouse stays on the item like this, and then if the cube's open too, you see how it's not there anymore? Like it just moves everything around. I think the way that they did that was not very well done. Just in my opinion, you know, the whole opening the cube like that. I tried using it for like a day and I was like, wow, I can't do this. Maybe it's just because I've been doing it one way for so long, but maybe if I gave it another try, it would be better. But just my opinion. I don't think anyone's wrong or right. Like what they think is better. It's just an opinion, right? How much money you put into your PC to run like that? Mine is a bit choppy, and I still play on. You play on Switch. I mean, originally I only had like when I was first started streaming D2R when it came out, it was a little bit choppy. I could play it on like lower settings, but it would be when I streamed it would be choppy. It would be fine until someone would throw like a lightning fury or something like that. Then it would get real choppy, like real choppy. Or, you know, Shank's fire comes down, it'd get choppy. But yeah, I only had like a $700. Well, I mean, it's still not cheap. It's not free, you know. I had a 1650 Super 4 gig card that I had bought for $130 that I was using for my graphics card. I had a Ryzen 3 3200G processor, you know, so nothing crazy when I first started streaming. I think a lot of it, I got a video about it, but you can, a lot of it has to come down to what you have your settings set at. The number one thing, this is the number one thing for anyone who runs choppy on anything. Under this video setting, frame rate right here is all the way over to the right at uncapped. Bring this over, and if you have anything, if you have a 60 hertz monitor, bring this down to 60, okay? That right there will, because what your computer's trying to do at uncapped, it's trying to pump out 300 frames or more a second. And if you have a 60 hertz monitor, you can't even see that. Like, it's impossible. Your monitor can only show 60 frames a second. So all those frames are being processed by your computer, but they're being completely lost. So also this vertical sync, turn that off too. Turn that off. So turn off VSync and slide this down to 60, and then lower your texture quality settings here. See, I have this at medium. I can run this at uncapped at very high settings, but when I stream, it gets real laggy. You know what I mean? So, oh, my mercenary got ripped when I was talking. Unreal. Thanks a lot. But no, there's some tips for you. Yeah. Now it's a lot more expensive. I got a $400 graphics card. I have how much did I pay for my? I got a Ryzen 7 3700, 5700X, 3700X. I can't remember which one. But you know, a $300 or $400 processor, a 400. It was 440 at the time. They're cheaper now, but this graphics card was like 440 bucks when I bought it. So a lot more expensive now. Sweet Phil preaching. Well, I'm just trying to give some help on that, you know what I mean? Did I ever pick up that 3060 Ti? Nah. I never went and got another graphics card. What I did is I lowered, now I play on medium settings with uncapped, and that seems to work fine for me now. So, and having this this is another thing too, dynamic resolution scaling. Check that if you're having any problems, by the way, too. Because what will happen is, like, when that fire rains down on, like, Shank, what it'll do is it'll literally, like, it'll change your settings here. It'll lower the texture quality from, like, high, medium to low while your computer is struggling, and then it'll ramp it back up. So you'll see it get a little bit blurry when it gets all fiery everywhere, and then it'll go back up to good quality. So that's another thing that you can kind of do if you can tolerate it or whatever, if you got more of a budget thing. Besides D2R, what do you play? I don't really play anything else anymore, to be perfectly honest. I literally don't. I haven't played another game besides D2R in like 2 or 3 years, probably. So, I mean, I used to play stuff like Elder Scrolls, and I used to be big into Halo and Call of Duty online and stuff, but I don't touch like anything anymore except for this. Yeah. Mine looks pretty great. Yeah, and this right here, what I'm playing on right now, this is medium settings, but if you run on uncapped frame rate, you will have faster load times. Like, actually, I'm going to go ahead and move it down now. I'm actually going to move this to 60. I'm going to move this to very high settings. The load screens will be longer. Oh boy, I messed up my macro doing that. But yeah, the load screens will be longer, but I can actually run it so that the game looks better. I can run it on very high settings and stream it and everything. I don't know why it all is that way. I don't know if you notice if that's a little bit longer. I don't know if you notice it looks a little bit better now or not. I'm never really sure if people can tell, you know, through the stream like that, but Fred says G-Stack's beard beats his. Game over. That's all it takes, right? Let's see, catch up on some of these comments. My apologies for getting a little behind. You are fighting no one G-stacks. There are not the droids you are looking for. Nice. He plays bowling, my man. Oh yeah, I do have the bowling. Yeah, that's what, besides playing, like, for video game wise, I don't play a whole lot. I mean, I'm in that bowling league. I go to the gym every day. I play basketball a lot. Yeah, I mean, I used to be in like a cornhole league. I've played in horseshoe leagues before. A lot of stuff like that, I guess. You know, I go do stuff with people, stuff like that. You know, pretty much all my video gaming time is taken up on Diablo 2, so I don't really have any extra time left to waste on. Not waste, you know, but I only spend free time playing video games as much as possible, really. And now that it's kind of like my job, you know, like it'd be cool, like if you were a professional beer drinker, but like if you drank beer all day, would you want to come home and drink more beer? Like maybe you'd have like vodka or something instead. I don't know. Like, you get what I'm saying? You're a professional ice cream taster. Like, would you eat ice cream every day? Fred says it sounds like a bunch of social drinking type of things. Yeah, I mean, you don't drink at the gym or playing basketball, but I mean, you could. Yeah, golf. I mean, when you're a guy in your mid-30s, that's what you do, right? You do things with your buddies where you can go have a drink, and you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Even though the bowling league I do with my in-laws and my wife, but still. You're not wrong, Fred. You're not wrong. Last Bulbasaur says same. He only plays D2R and Pokemon mainly. Yeah, I feel like D2 is one of them games that you don't need to play any other game if you play D2. It's got everything. Oh my gosh, hold on one quick second. I'm not leaving. One quick second. Yeah, my bad. Where was I here? Real important things. Real important things. Share stream. No. Come on, mods. You're supposed to be on my side here. Just real quick. Okay, I'll tell you what it is. And you see me like itching my nose. I don't know. Maybe I got to clean the basement better. It's probably getting a little dusty down here. But my nose is mega itchy. Mega itchy. It's not a finished basement, so it's like impossible to get, like, you're not getting it spotless, you know what I mean? There's rafters and stuff and cinder block, you know, so. I do need to really get after it one day, though. Bone visage, 3 sockets with life? No. Could use a 5-socket phase blade. Oh, G-Stacks. Flesh Ripper, not Eth. Rough. Ooh, Fox Mulder said he plays D2R on legacy graphics. Rough. Real rough. Yeah, I don't think I would do this. Whoa. Jeez, look, this looks so bad. I feel like if I couldn't play D2R on better graphics, I would just play Pluggy. I'm gonna be honest. I would just play Pluggy. Oh, jeez, that's even worse. My bad. Spooky prefers legacy graphics. Oh, interesting. I mean, to each their own. I wholeheartedly disagree, but you know, you have the, if you live in the United States, you have the right to be wrong. That's fine. No, I'm just kind of messing with you. But no, I really do think that the legacy graphics look real bad. Marcus says he occasionally plays the League. I'm assuming you mean League of Legends and Spyro Remaster in addition to D2R, Final Fantasy here and there. Yeah, Final Fantasy, that's another game I used to play quite a bit. Like, I used to love the Final Fantasy games. Like, obsessed with Final Fantasy games. But the ones that I liked Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9. Final Fantasy 10 I did not like very much. I played Final Fantasy 11 was online only, so I don't really like those kind of like mandatory online type of games like that. And then 12 I played, but I never fully finished it, but I played it like, from what I looked up a few things, and from what I understood, I was like 90% into the game, and then I was just like, nah, I'm kind of getting bored of it, so. Phil likes the good ones? Oh yeah, of course. That Final Fantasy, and that's the thing too. It's kind of got mixed reviews and different things from people. Final Fantasy 8 was probably my favorite, to be perfectly honest. Wolfen says he's 37. I can have alcohol without fun. Kind of funny. Marcus says at least he got a brief break from the stench while I got off camera to itch my mega itch and blow my nose. Well, you're welcome at least, huh? Need more lifeguard shirts, huh? I'll have to get a job as a lifeguard somewhere just so I can get more lifeguard shirts. It's kind of funny too how many people at like, oh bro, you were a lifeguard? That's crazy. And I'm like, no, it's just a shirt, you know, like, I don't know, I guess it would be like, you know, you buy a shirt from like Abercrombie or Hollister, or like even the Gap or Kmart or something, I don't know, Target, that's like, you know, football champs 1989, you know, like just some random shirt that says the thing, you know. People wear that kind of stuff all the time. League champs, you know, 2005 or something, you know. People wear stuff like that all the time. But I just go to the Salvation Army and buy it, and it says like Brighton Elementary School 2001 shirt or something. Zoink says Final Fantasy 14 takes way too much of his time. Gotcha. Yeah, I never tried that one before. Never tried that one. Randy says good luck on the Griff. Appreciate it. Hopefully I can get there. To Noon says there's a whole 2-minute delay. Not 100% what that one was referring to, but hopefully not on my stream, right? Maybe you're a little behind on the stream or something. Oh. Marcus says Final Fantasy 1, 6, and 7, I think is what he's saying there. Yeah. Slumcat says 5 and 6 are the GOAT. I've only barely dabbled in the lower ones, I'll be honest. Some of them you could get for like your cell phone and stuff, and I did play a couple of them. I never finished them, and not a whole lot, I'll be perfectly honest, so. Run 100. Eh. 2 skills, no good. I think it is Faith Bow is 4-socketed or 5? Fellas. I know some of you guys know. Got this stuff memorized. Excuse me. You think it's because I look like a lifeguard is why everyone thinks I'm a when I wear that lifeguard shirt? Look like a lifeguard, huh? Don't know. I mean, I guess just I'm super tan, like I'm outside all the time. That's not it. I know that for sure. I mean, maybe it could be just because I when I went to Hawaii in February and I was all tan, and then I was tanner. I was playing basketball like literally every day. When my daughter was in school, I'd pick her up from school, and there's a park right next to her school that had a basketball court. So we'd stop there for like a half hour every day. I'd play basketball. So maybe that's I remember looking at myself on stream and I was like, wow, I'm a lot tanner now. I remember thinking that. Not missing anything, right? Okay. Pyro says, Pyro Chavez says he wants to farm at work though, but watching me is like the next best thing. Very satisfying, he says. Thank you. Glad, that's kind of the reason, it's one of the reasons why I've decided to try to choose to stream at this time, like while people are at work. It's one of the times when I used to watch streams as much, you know, when I was at work, you know, because you're bored. I watched every YouTube video I could think of to watch, or not watch, but I would like listen to it, maybe look when I needed to real quick, because, you know, you have to work, right? So, yeah, get a stream going when you're at work, listen, look at certain times, because there's really not many videos when you have to look at every single second of the video. So, yeah, it works out perfect, huh? Poison, run, walk. Tyreal. Nope. 4 open socket is Faith, says Slump Cat. Appreciate it, yeah. Om Ja Lem Eld. Is it good to trade a Rune for 50 Magic Find War Traps? So, I mean, that seems a little steep, I'm going to be honest. Like, a Rune seems like a little overkill for some traps, but it's hard to say like, how much value the 50, like, perfect Magic Find would be. In my opinion, that sounds a bit steep, but I could be wrong, though. I'm not great at trade value stuff, because as you see, I play a lot of single player, so. Tri-Breed Music says, lunchtime stream. Nice, yeah. Pop in for a second on your lunch break. Love to hear it, love to see it. Small charm, not the right button. Boy, Phil, come on. There we go. I hit the right button. Tri-Breed Music says he plays hide and seek for 2K a week. That's kind of funny. Unless your job is really to play hide and seek, but I assume you mean you're at work trying not to be seen by your boss. Play hide and seek for 2K a week. That's kind of funny. Have not heard it put that way. Kind of funny. Your interview with Microboy was definitely a reminder of the wide range of people that play Diablo 2. Yeah, that's part of the reason, and I'm not an expert interviewer, you know, I'm not a Joe Rogan or nothing, but okay, 5 sockets. I don't know, is there anything I could put? Would a non-ethereal Berserker Axe 5 sockets? I'm trying to think. You could do a Grief Zerker. I mean, you wish it would be some sort of superior, I guess, but maybe I'll hang on to it. Yeah. Because we obviously have Diablo 2 in common, so we're starting out with that. A few other things, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff we don't really have in common. So, and me not being I'm not a great interviewer. I'm not even a great person at talking to people I don't know. It's part of it's really, even though those like, I feel like those podcast type of things, they don't do well on YouTube. It really doesn't. I know it doesn't, but I want to do it because I need to get better. I'm 35 years old here. I need to get better at talking to people I don't know that well. I feel like it's almost like not a detriment, but it's caused me some issues growing up in a really small town where you know everybody. So as an adult, I don't know how to talk to people I don't know because I've always known everybody. So it's you know, it's weird. Like, it's one of the reasons I want to do it, because I know I'm not good at it. So, you know, G-Stack says beast. Thanks for calling me a beast. Oh, the rune word. Okay. The Fellowhood demands an Iceman interview next, says Fredman. You know what, Fred? I've been thinking it. I'm assuming he would be down. I might. I'm not going to say for sure we're doing it right away here, but it's definitely under consideration. We'll say that, Fred. Because yeah, I mentioned it the other day. He doesn't live that far away from me. You know what I mean? So he does not live that far away from me. Immune to physical. Wow, guy got wrecked. Cody B, what's going on? Yeah. Greg says he can confirm Flickering Flame does work on single player. He just did it, so yeah. G-Stex, yeah, no. I was not talking about you. No. Make flashcards with key points and questions and memorize them. Yeah, I did need to do a little bit more prep before this one. Just the way things fell. I was gonna write down more questions and some better stuff, and yeah. Because I set it up, and then we're gonna do it this week, and I mean nothing you know, he didn't do nothing wrong, nothing like that. He was great and everything. But then I said we could do it this week, and then I kind of forgot that we're leaving, going out of town on Friday, so I need to pack on like Thursday, and then we got bowling on Wednesday, and then, you know, I still need to make videos and stream and stuff to be able to pay the bills so I don't lose my house and stuff. And so like then we did it last night, and then I didn't have enough stuff set up exactly, so it wasn't terrible or nothing. You know, it was a great talk, learning about, you know, things even outside of Diablo 2 that he did and does and stuff like that. So great time talking to Mac. So, but yeah, I wish I would have done a little bit better, but it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, it's the third time I've ever done that too, and with me being a person that's not good at talking to strangers at all, I would say, you know, it's just going to be a learning process for me. So yeah. Can you invite Riker? I mean, I could invite all kinds of people, but I mean, they probably wouldn't. I mean, probably the people that are a lot bigger than I am, I don't think that they would probably do one with me, to be perfectly honest. Maybe I could be selling myself short or something, but I just have a feeling that the bigger people wouldn't necessarily do one with me, so. Yeah, I mean, I would Riker, if you're watching, I totally would do a Philcast with you. Just feel free to message me and we'll make it happen, all right? Riker, Llama, Dobrunsky, any y'all, anybody who's, you know, any of those big dogs. I'm thinking about doing it more often. I haven't looked. Let me look. I don't know. It's probably doing real bad. They always don't do very good, but I just like doing them. Yeah, I mean, it's got 500 views in two and a half hours. That's like pretty low, but it is what it is. No big deal. They're fun to do. What is this, Chaos? That's the Trang's armor, right? Yeah. Good old Trang's armor. I always get these mixed up with Alders, but it's Trang's. I definitely have a ton of those by now, though. Those have just been dropping everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, for a regular video, I essentially need to get like 4 times that many views to even make it like viable. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, because I like doing them and stuff, but they just nobody watches them, so it's hard to do. You know, it's hard when it's like, man, barely can pay my bills, but then I want to do this other thing that I enjoy. Oh well. Never mind. Anyways. Trang's armor decent. Right. Hear that? Riker says Beth. And he says he'll do a podcast with me. Yeah, well, it's part of the... I don't know. If Riker... When you do podcasts, you got to do them to where they're, like, mutually beneficial for everybody. That's why I feel like Riker or any of the bigger people, they'd be like, I don't really want to do it because, you know, it takes up his time and he feels like it's not really as beneficial to him as other things he could spend his time doing. So I totally get it. I totally get it. Some cat says he bets Dabrowski would do it. Maybe. But, you know, maybe I'll throw the invitation out there, you know. I probably will at some point, just to say, hey, what's up? We'll see. We'll see. Gotta run. Work call, says Randy. Peace. Enjoy your day, man. Hey, Phil, do you have any tips for a D2 guild to stay strong? A D2 guild? Now, I don't know nothing about that, I'm gonna be honest. A D2 guild? Never been in a guild before, so... Another one of those things, I don't have any good advice, because it's something I've never really never done before, never looked into, or anything like that, so... JW says, sweet Phil, favorite streamer because you're being positive, a lot of help. Some people have too many negative things to say. Appreciate it, thank you very much. Yeah, I try my hardest. I'm not perfect at it by any means. I really try not to dwell on the negative stuff because, to be honest, sometimes I do dwell on the negative stuff too much. Usually it's like to myself though. It wouldn't be in front of people. But yeah, it's I definitely want to try to stay as positive as possible for my own sanity and you know, everyone else's too. But Tierra, we'll grab that real quick. Why not, huh? But yeah, appreciate the kind words, JW. Just found an Ondle's helm and Stony Tombs as well. Heard Farah was looking for one. Says Norbert. Nice. Yeah, I heard she was too, yeah. I didn't want to steal anything, so I just gave it back, the one I found, so. Phil, I think you don't give yourself enough credit. Your streams is my favorite for a lot of people. I appreciate it, Fred. Appreciate it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's kind of like a defense mechanism to be self-deprecating, right? Kind of, it's one of those type of deals, I'm sure. I got so used to just like joking around saying that I'm, like anytime I make a mistake, I just say I'm dumb. Like, I don't really think I'm dumb. I feel like the reason I say that when I make a mistake that I think I'm dumb is because really I kind of like deep inside think I'm smarter than everybody else. So if I do something incorrectly, I just say I'm stupid. Maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, Kenny coming in with a $10 super chat. Have a great day, bud. Hope you can keep churning out streams and uploads. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it, Kenny. My man. Just found an ogre axis G-Stacks. My dog did not appreciate the way he yelled it out. Ah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Love it. Superior Spirit Mask. Oh boy, get rid of that. Okay, there we go. 2 sockets. No good. Come on. It does start to, I'm gonna be honest, occasionally it does start to wear on me when you just like do hundreds of runs of something and just don't find anything. When you do like 15 hours of runs of somewhere and you're like, I should have found something like sick by now and I haven't. It does start to wear on even the sweetest of fills, right? Even the most psychopathic Diablo 2 grinders that there are. It still wears on you sometimes. Fred says, I do a podcast with you too. Hell, I'd have a beer with you. So far that includes you and Cooley. Yeah, Cooley's cool. Cooley's one, he's one I can honestly say, I think he's just good on camera and stuff, you know what I mean? He's just a good talker. So, a little bit better than I am. But, yeah, Cooley was, that was a wicked podcast I did with him. I wouldn't mind doing another one with him. Cooley was super cool. Sweet Phil 2024 says Greg. Let's see, where are we at here? Phil, did you cube up to your jaw rune, or did you find it? Can't remember from your past videos. I actually found that jaw rune while I was making a video, actually. Actually, that jaw rune was like one of the first runes I found, to be perfectly honest. So, I found it in the Chaos Sanctuary when I was making a video, so. No idea. I didn't cube up to that. I cubed, what did I cube up to the Burr rune? I did find a Burr rune too afterwards, but I originally cubed, like what did I cube up? I don't know. I cubed up like 9 runes. A Sir was involved. I think I cubed a Sir and like 4 Is and a Low and a Ohm, and like I cubed it all together up to a Burr rune to get the Enigma. But yeah. Where are we here? Yeah, sorry if I missed any of you guys' questions. I know I missed a few a second ago that when the super chat came in. That sometimes that gets me a little off track or whatever. But yeah, my apologies if I missed any comments up there above the super chat. You know, my apologies. Oop. If you were to get a 3-second druid pellet, what are you making? You could throw delirium in it for 2 skills. I was thinking almost throwing in a flickering flame, to be perfectly honest, because it depends on what was in it. If it was like 3 NATO, 3 hurricane, you know, just for instance, along with some other skill that I would want, I would put in delirium. But if it was like 3 to fissure, 3 to molten boulder, 3 to volcano, like some crazy one like that, I would throw in a flickering flame in it, because you get 3 to fire skills on flickering flame. You get that minus enemy fire res on it, you know, and stuff. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Started writing in campaign for Sweet Phil for Governor of Michigan 2022. Started writing campaign. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. That's one of those things that people always like, man, yeah, I could, like, they don't do anything anyways, I could just do it. But I would never want to go through the rigmarole or whatever terminology you'd want to use to describe something ridiculous like that. I would never want to go through it to do all that, you know what I mean? Another Thull rune. Man. 7 trillion Thull runes dropping today. Approximately. Oop. Whoa, a lot of high rune Cubans, says Beth. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's painful sometimes, yeah, but you never know. It could literally be like 2 or 3 years before you find the rune you need to make the one you need. So if you find like 6 or 7 high runes and it's not the one you're looking for, I would just, and I did it, so I've done it multiple times. Just take everything you got to get Enigma or Infinity and just do it almost. Like, when I did my lower Karas runs until it's done for Enigma back in the day, I cubed up so many, you know, Burr runes, and not so many Burr runes, but I mean like Ohm runes and Ist runes and Lem runes, and I cubed everything I found at lower Karas up until I made Enigma. And I ended up not finding my first actual jaw rune on single player. It was like a 1.5 years later. of having a Diablo 2 channel, making drop highlight videos. It took me a year and a half to get a Ja Rune. And then I found 3 in 1 week. But it's just like one of those things, you know, like you never know how lucky or unlucky you're going to get with things, so. Detroit free press. Greg, you either Googled that or you're from around here, huh? I mean, it's probably an easy guess too, but the Detroit Free Press. Norbert says Flickering Flame definitely wins over Delirium. Yeah, it depends on the thing, because the Flickering Flame would only win if you're going for Fire Druid, so that's what I was saying, it would depend on what skills rolled on it, right? Rare Corona off of Pindlehork. Yeah, so close, so close. CPD says, yeah, and when you really are trying to find a Thal rune, you can never find one, right? Yeah, that's totally how Diablo 2 is, like, dead nuts on. If you're looking for something, you ain't finding it, right? The chests in LK can only drop Burr, while the monsters can drop up to Ja. Right, yeah, but yeah, the drop odds on the killing monsters is so rough. So rough. But that is pretty much accurate, yeah. Beth says he can be my campaign manager. Attack rating, life, mana based on character level. That's not very much mana based on character level. So it's 0.25 mana per character level. What a waste. What a waste. Make Detroit sweet again. Trying, right? I mean, Detroit's pretty sweet. It gets a bad rap. It's not as... It's very... Detroit's very, like, compartmentalized. Compartmentalized. I don't know how you exactly say that, but... Like, there's certain areas that are real bad, and then there's other areas that are real sick. So, real sweet. But yeah, that city, like, if there's not a concert or something going on, that city is just dead. Like, Detroit is just a ghost town. The downtown area. I've been down there, like, we were like, oh, we'll go to this concert, and then we'll just stay for the whole weekend. But, like, yeah, if there's not a concert or something going on in Detroit, like, 90% of the bars just close. They just close up if there's no concert going on, because there's just nobody down there. Pretty wild. Detroit has celebrities like RoboCop. Nice. Really liked your singer video. I love Baba. My favorite class, says Michelle Noki. Yeah, singer. Yeah, it's one I haven't really used a whole lot, but I kind of like it. It's one of those. I've mentioned it before. I'm incredibly lazy, and I don't like aiming. With that, you don't have to aim. You just teleport near it. You know, it's like horseshoes or hand grenades. You just got to be close. And then just, you know, boom, 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 boom. Uh-oh, Phil's been drinking again. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, like when I go downtown or something? I see what you're saying now. G-Stacks. Well, I mean, you know, if you go on not a vacation, like going a half hour to Detroit isn't a vacation, but yeah, if you're, you know, you go to a wedding on Saturday and you're like, well, why don't we just go down on Friday and, you know, we'll just hang out Friday night and then go to the wedding or something and stay down there for a long weekend. What? What? There was one champion on this level. What? That's illegal. How is there one champion on this particular level of the Stony Tombs? Did I see that wrong? What am I missing here? Wow. One champion on this level of Stony Tombs. Legit. Like what? Is that a glitch? Sarah, that's illegal. Tell him, Phil. Yeah, I mean, is that a glitch or what? I thought there had to be. I thought there was 3 to 4 on each level. Stony Tombs deader than Detroit, right? Oh my God, Phil, you found a Griffons and a Rune and a Tyreal's mic today? Not yet, but I'm going to. I'm going to. Guaranteed. Essentially. No doubt. There better be 7 champions down here, I swear. Sacred Armor. You are not unique. Diamond, what's going on? Yo, yo, yo. Hello, hello. Oh. Trying to read chat, almost died. Almost died. You people. Almost took me out again. Put hand grenades and horseshoes and throw horseshoes at the enemies. Got it. You didn't quite fully understand the comment. No, I know you're just joking. But yeah, that's I guess that's not necessarily a joke everywhere, so people might not understand it. Like you probably do, but I know you're probably kidding. But it's a joke from around here. Like they'd be like, you totally messed that up, and you're like, well, I was close, and they're like, close only works in horseshoes and hand grenades. It's like a joke around here. I don't know if everyone else says that, but what do you mean, you people? I mean you people, G-Stacks. My servants, my employees. Greg says between 6 and 8 for level 1. I don't think it was that high. I think it's 6 and 8 for the whole area, level 1 and 2. Greg. I think it was 3 to 4 on each level. It's supposed to, but there was definitely, I went around the whole area, there was one champion in that whole area. Bill has to grind. Slay on, man. It's going okay, a little bit on the slow side, I guess, but I haven't been getting very lucky. Yep, no champion down here either, just some random monsters. Right? I'm not missing nothing. No champion. There's sometimes this one over here. There's a guy. There's a guy. The fellowhood is real. 1 champion, 2 champions. You schmuck. Another champion. Woo, look at them all. Look at them all. Another what do you call those? Another champion. There's like 7 of them on this map. Jeez. So random. We're all philosophers. According to the files, 6 to 8 on level 1 and 4 to 6 on level 2, says Greg. I mean, I guess I assume you just looked it up. I did not think that was accurate, but if you're staring right at it, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong, I suppose. All enemies are schmucks. No doubt for sure. Very schmucky enemies. The G people? Wait, did I miss something for a second? Azrael says he's pretty sure nuclear weapons you can just hit a general area too. You don't have to hit it directly on. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. I didn't write the joke. I mean, that joke's probably so old that it was before nuclear weapons existed, so it's possible. Maybe my grandparents used to tell me that joke. I don't know. Unique Claymore. Claymore. Oh, the G people. Oh, it took me a second. Hello, sweet. Oh, L Rune, let's go. Sweet Phil Brain didn't get it at first. The G people, because it's Greg and G stacks. I see what you did there. I only have mods with the name of that starts with G. Sorry, Caboose, can't be a mod. Your name starts with the wrong letter. You're gonna have to be Caboose if you want to be a mod. Sorry. I'm just kidding, by the way. Pyro asked, someone might have answered it all along the way already. Sorry, I'm getting a little behind in the comments again, but do you lose all your ladder items on reset? No. They get transferred to non-ladder to you're gonna add 3 extra stash pages that are withdraw only. So at the end of every ladder, whatever your last ladder was, those are gonna be on your withdraw only stash page. Come on, just give me one sick item. I just need something good for the thumbnail at least, right? You're now Caboose in my mind. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to change it. It's just a funny joke I said. Oops. Want to hear a real dark and awful joke? Wolfen, maybe not on stream. Maybe, I don't know. You missed a lot. You missed a lot, Sweet Phil. We are making up Sweet Phil lore. Oh, did I miss a bunch of Sweet Phil lore? You guys are making up like I'm a character in a game. I need a rabbit foot or something, says Azrael. Maybe. Congrats on the L. 1 out of 14 billion from Gazad Rune, right? Appreciate it, Baker. Appreciate the congrats on that one. All right. AB coming in with a $1 super chat. Thank you very much for the $1 donation. AB, you Slayer. Ooh. All Rune. So close. Technically a rune. I can cube 3 of them up to Rail runes at least, huh? Wire fleece, we'll check it. 4 sockets, 100 and... I won't be greedy. 97 to life. I won't be greedy. Yeah, I don't like the setup. Whatever, we'll check it. Ah, miss. 229. Min-max attack rating. Woo! Getting toasty over here. Oh yeah, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, fellas, hit that like button for me if you have not done so already. It's easy to forget, I know. I do it all the time. I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't hit the like button. I've actually gone back to people's videos and I was like, oh, I didn't hit the like button. I go back to the video, I click on it again, hit that like button. So make sure you hit that like button for me. Azrael says you might want to skip this section of chat, Phil. Oh boy, I can't wait to see where you guys went to on that one. Maybe I don't want to. Maybe I'm not excited to see it. Oh, so what Franco set up here. Okay, I missed it. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and talk about that part. Anyways. Yeah, no more talking about that stuff, right? What magic stuff do you mainly check out? Vampire Bowler. Oh, what's up, Bowler? I got my bowling league tonight. But, and I'm really bad at bowling, before you ask. I'm real bad at it. But I just do it for fun. But, magic stuff, there's certain elite armors I tend to check, not always, because I'm looking for, like, those crazy, like, four-socketed jewelers of the whale type of stuff. I check out javelins, matriarchal and ceremonial, for the crazy ones that can have like 40 IES with like 6 to javelin skills, but I never find any of those either. Sometimes, and then I'll check some Colossus blades and Colossus swords and stuff like that, just to see if there's something that isn't worth anything really now, but it used to be super cool back in like 2001. Cruel Colossus blades with other mods on it. I haven't found one of those either, but I keep looking. I mean, I actually found one back in the day. I found a Cruel Bullrog blade that had like 293 enhanced damage, and it had like 30 max damage or something, but I couldn't. Then I tried trading it and I couldn't find anyone to trade for it because everyone wanted the quickness version, not the evisceration version. So that's some examples. There's a couple other things, but not a whole lot more. Winged Helm. Get more stuff out of the chest than I am from the monsters around this joint, but a G-Face, Crushing Blow, Hit Recovery, Deadly Strike, some Strength. So, yeah, there you go. G-Face! I already got several of those stuff. Cool Colossus Blade, oh my god, those were the early days. Yeah, you ain't kidding, Bulbasaur. Right. Jewels of the Whale mod, yeah. And you can kind of find the same thing on helms, too. You can find 3 sockets with life. On single player, it's not particularly, like, that cool because it doesn't have the same uses, but it's really used in, like, PvP from what I've seen anyways. And they're, like, they can be super valuable online. But, super valuable online because of the PvP uses, but I just like to try to see if I can get lucky and find one crazy, you know what I mean? Even though it's not super usable or whatever. Don't read that chat from Sarah. What? I must have missed something. Oh, don't read that chat, and you said it to Sarah. I inserted a word that wasn't in your comment. Gotcha. And then she says, too late, she already read it on accident. Alright. Well, anyways, we'll move on. SCCBEQ would be worth a fortune still today, says Fox Mulder. Really? I feel like... Yeah, I feel like, would it still be used, like, as being really good, or is it, like, more of, like, a trophy item? Yeah, an ethereal CCBQ would be crazy. Just crazy. Oh, Bowler says he's gonna miss his league tonight due to vertigo. That's unfortunate. Well, hopefully that starts feeling better or whatever. I'm not too familiar with it. I know it's like being dizzy kinda, but like worse, I guess. I guess I don't know nothing about it really, but hopefully you feel better. Mom and baby out of the house. Time to do some chores. Do some chores. Get out of town. By chores you mean grind the pits for a while, huh? Oh, I know I got the wrong... I'm on the wrong weapon. Maiden Javelin. See, that's one of them. Ooh, gross. That's how I know one of the ones I pick up. Because you can get a crazy roll where it'll have 6 to Javelin and Spear skills. And then if you get lucky and it has 40 increased attack speed to it too, that's where it's at. This fool says G-Face is his go-to for the Act 2 mercenary, for his mercenaries. Yeah, I always get my life leech there, so, and you gotta have life leech or your mercenary like rips it, but There is some instances, I guess, depending on what you decide to use for your weapon. Maybe you got a weapon that you can get life leech on, and there says it. There's a woman in here. Keep it clean. Ethereal War Pike. Maybe we'll roll it again. See if we can get some. Let's see. You can get 6 sockets on it, and or I could even a War Pike if I got 5. You could put because they made it so you could put obedience in a pole arm now, or in a spear. I mean. So I could do a obedience War Pike. Should be see nasty. Just nasty. My men, there are ladies in here that we were talking about the other day. How you can't say my, like you can see like my man, like that sounds to me anyways. If you say like, oh yeah, my man, that's what I'm talking about. That sounds cool, but you can't say yeah, my men. Like it just doesn't have a, it has a weird ring to it. My men. You have to say like my dudes or my guys. No, my guys, my boys. That's my boys. That kind of works, but my men, it just doesn't work. Dual, nope. My slayers, there you go, Greg. No, great point, that would work. Why do you prefer not to play ladder right now? Do you use JSP? I occasionally will use JSP, not very often though. It's just, in my opinion, it's just the easiest way to trade. I've used it for so long for trading, but I don't really do a lot of trading, to be perfectly honest. But I would use JSP when I would. So, but no, that's what I play single player because I don't really like trading all that much. You know what I mean? 2, I mean, I could make a steel war pike. What is it? With all those L runes I've been finding. I need to start grabbing some AM runes. What is it? L tier for a steel, I think. Hey Phil, sorry I'm late. I just finished watching your new Philcast with Marco. Good stuff. Sweet, man. Thank you. Thanks for watching the Philcast. Glad you liked it. Welcome in and everything like that. What's going on, Fuzzy? Appreciate it. Sarah says she's used to be calling dude and bro and stuff like that. It's all good. Yeah, I feel like it's almost like, I don't know what you word, non what's the word? Why can't I think of the words? Non, like, gender related or whatever, saying like dude, like to my wife sometimes I'm like, oh come on dude, like I'll say that to her sometimes. Just it's just how you end up talking, you know what I mean? Like, speaking of, I got a text here from nobody. Get the fuck out of here. Did you know some random number? I just text you and you're eligible for $50 off your cell phone bill. Thanks. Yeah, I'm definitely clicking that link you just sent me. Thank you. I had to Will Smith that comment. Non-binary says, yeah, I was kind of thinking that, but then I thought that wasn't the right thing to use. Who knows? I don't know. You know what I mean, though. I've never been an expert speaker. An expert speakerizer, or whatever you want to call it. Fredman says he's heading to Fresno. Heading to Fresno. Nice. Any big drops today, Haster asked? Not really, man. The last 2 streams have been rough as bleep, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't found anything in like the last 10 hours of gameplay, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. It's been real rough. And you can find good stuff down here. I mean, I've mentioned it before and some other people would have seen it. I dropped my D-web in the Stony Tombs down here, so you can do it, but I mean, I'm 111 runs in and I have found like nothing. Like a few things here and there. Trang's armor. I don't know, maybe I found a pull rune earlier, I can't really remember. Like just little things that are like, it's like cool, yeah, I'm happy I found that, but I found a facet that rolled not good, like, you know. Just been getting unlucky, I feel like. But it happens, it's all part of the game, you know. If you found good stuff every second of the day, then it wouldn't be so exciting when you did find good stuff, right? The next live stream named Scam Time with Phil. Ort Rune. A lot of Ort runes and Thul runes. Dude is gender neutral. Yeah, there you go, Greg. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. G-Stack says in Cali they call everybody dude. Yeah, I feel like it's just how it goes. Sarah says dry patch, but the GG drops are coming. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully you're right. Question being from the D, are you an Eminem fan? Yeah, I like Eminem. Since there are 2 people from Detroit, Kid Rock and Eminem, I like Eminem. I do not like Kid Rock. Some of his early stuff, not that it like the Ba with the Ba, Devil Without a Cause, but then when he started making like country music and stuff, I was like, come on. I've heard, I forget what it was. There was a newer song that I liked, but it was kind of cringy, but I kind of liked it anyways, which is whatever. But it sounded like a Buck Cherry song. I don't know what it was called, but someone probably knows it, but Rune got me good. But yeah, and plus he's like 64 and he's making these songs about like picking up chicks and banging them in the backseat of his truck or something. I don't know what he's, but it's like, yeah, you're like 58, man. I don't know. That's change. I don't know. ICP's from Detroit. Yeah, no, I'm not a big ICP fan. I only probably have heard a couple songs here and there. So. Oh, comment got cut off. Fred says he's going for a job tomorrow. Got all night and no wife and kids. Only 2 things to do: work and LK runs. There you go. Am I a Red Wings fan? Yeah, I'm a Red Wings fan. I love sports, I really do. I wish I could, do more with sports, whether watching or going to games and stuff like that. I canceled my cable. I'm one of the cable cutter type people. So I don't watch as much sports as I used to. Like, anyone who knows me in real life, like, I'm like the Detroit Pistons guy. Ooh, 2-1-2, but yeah. But I haven't watched a lot of sports recently, except for football, because it's on normal antenna. So, but yeah, I am a Wings fan, yeah. But I haven't watched a lot of them lately. Mr. Farks, I didn't ask you about Kid Rock, I asked you about Eminem. What tracks do you like? Boy, what tracks do I like? I don't know, that's a hard... I've listened to a lot of Eminem. Like, I've probably heard essentially every song. So, what tracks do you like? I don't know. I mean, it's hard to even pick. Definitely his first 2 albums were like my favorite. The Rehab stuff was a little shaky. That dual album thing. There were actually a few good songs on there. There's a song, what's that song called? There's one where he's like rapping with like the devil. He's like he's rapping both sequences, but it's like, it's like, hey Shady, I just called the doctor. It's, oh no, oh yeah, my darling. Yeah. My mind, my soul, my heart, and my body. Yeah, that song, I really like that song, actually, shockingly enough. Superman, someone said their favorite song there. Yeah, there's a lot of his like older diss tracks too were pretty cool, I guess, and I don't know, it's hard to even pick, yeah. I haven't listened to him a ton lately, to be honest. I'd have to go back and almost like re-look at it. What's that last song on like the second, is it the second album? Don't you want to grow up to be just like me? I don't know, you remember that song? It's like, I tie a rope around my penis and jump from a tree. Don't you want to grow up to be just like me? It's like one of the last songs on that one album. I can't remember offhand. Role Model. There you go. Yeah. See, I can't remember a lot of the names. I'm always been the kind of guy that pops, like, I pop a CD in and just let it play all the way through. Pop a CD and let it play all the way through. It's not often I'll pop a CD in and be like, oh, I only like a couple of songs on it. Well, not that I listen to CDs a lot anymore, but wow, really dating myself here, but not that I'm that old, but yeah. Wolfen says he's mostly a metalhead, but he loves Eminem. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. I like, for rap, I like Eminem. The only rap I really bought, like, if I like him good enough to have bought the CD back in the day, that means I like actually liked him. Eminem, I like Ludacris just because it's almost like a comedy album, like listening to Ludacris, you know. It's not, I wouldn't say it's technically great or whatever you want to, however you want to word it, but it's just funny. And that's kind of it, I guess. Like, I don't know, some Afro-Man songs are hilarious, you know. Colt 45 and 2 zigzags, baby, that's all we need. We can go to the park after dark and smoke that tumbleweed. CD-ROMs are the best. Bone Thugs in Harmony. Yeah, I never really got into that. Bone Thugs. I mean, the Crossroads song that everybody knows is about it. What I would know, but everyone knows that Wu-Tang song. Yeah, I don't know. The only Wu-Tang. I would probably know a Wu-Tang song or two, but I couldn't picture any offhand right now. Cuddy, says Asher. Young Jeezy, Lil Wayne. A lot of different opinions around different stuff. Cypress Hill from Beth. Yeah. Cypress Hill. I mean, I only know that Rock Super song, and then Hits from the Bong, I guess, is the only songs I know from Cypress Hill, so, but, some okay stuff, right? You just sang one? Yeah, that's, Afro-Man, that Colt 45 song's nasty. That's another thing, Afro-Man, the songs are just funny, they're just funny, it's like listening to a comedy album, you know? So that's kind of what the same thing I like about Ludacris. It's just funny. Some of his stuff's just funny. Oop. Anyone heard of Samson? Samson, like a rapper? Did I? I don't know. See, I wouldn't say for sure I have, but that sounds like a name, like a rapper named Samson. That sounds like something I've heard of before, but I couldn't put a finger on. Another one of those things I couldn't really quite. What's my go-to for metal? Well, when I say metal, I'm speaking very generically of like any type of like rock that's sort of heavy with some, you know. So if I list bands and you're like, that's not really metal, you know, it is what it is. But lately, I've Motionless in White and like Falling in Reverse are like the two bands that I've listened to the most recently. And I know that's like, you know, people, that's like emo, that's not metal or whatever, but it is what it is, but whatever. That's kind of the bands I've been listening to the most lately. Probably like historically what I've listened to the most, like some older Atreyu and Avenged Sevenfold. I used to be a big Static X fan. They're obviously not around anymore. Well, they kind of are. Wayne's dead, but let's see what else. Bullet for My Valentine was cool. They were one of my favorite bands for a while. Then they had a couple albums I didn't really like that much, but you know, nobody's perfect, right? Cannibal Corpse. There you go, Beth. I did go to a Cannibal Corpse concert one time. They were opening for Hatebreed. Cannibal Corpse, I will say, the loudest band I've ever heard play live. So, yeah, Peter says The Poison was a real good album. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Let's see. The Poison, that was the first like big one they had. What was that one called? The one after that was pretty good too. I don't know if the album was called Scream Aim Fire, or if that was just like the first song on it. I can't remember. But that album was pretty good. And then the next one after that was not the greatest, but... Find anything good today? Andrew asked. No, not really, man. The last couple of streams I haven't found nothing good. Like, I'm just been getting some bad luck down here in the Stony Tombs, I feel. So, it's what it is, though. Just gotta stick with it, right? Gotta get something here eventually. Or I guess you don't have to get something good eventually, but we're gonna keep trying. Nope, RNG, this has not been good. Sweet Phil is perfect in your guys' minds. Appreciate it, Cody. Not true, but I appreciate it anyways. Thrice, Artist in the Ambulance. That is a great song. I couldn't name another song by Thrice, but Artist in the Ambulance is an amazing, amazing song. I will admit that for sure. My first rap album I bought when I was 11 years old was Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers. Nice. You're 11? Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, that's the age. You want to go start looking into music and stuff like that, I suppose. I was a little bit older before I started listening to music, but turned me into a hard hip-hop head. Funny thing is, I still love metal because of my mom was blasting Metallica, Nirvana, Rage, etc. when you were little. Nice. Yeah, my dad was into, like, rock, but not that kind of... Not really good rock, I guess you could say. Not good rock. But he was obviously listening to more classic stuff, like I said, he had, like, the Nirvana CDs and stuff like that, but... He was a big fan of... I don't know if you guys remember this. There was a band called Moody Blues, which is not rock. It's, like, super old, like, old school, what people used to call rock, you know? So it's, like... Not very rocky. But I mean, he had other stuff too. He'd have what am I trying to say here? He's got Iron Butterfly CD, like I grabbed that, stole that from him for a short time. You know, Black Sabbath and stuff like that, so he was into all that kind of stuff. Moody Blues are awesome, says Nolan. Yeah. Have Wu on vinyl. That's one of the best rap albums ever. Got it on vinyl, huh? Nice. That's how you know you're like true fan when you buy something on vinyl nowadays. As a guitarist, Wolfen says he loves Moody Blues. Yeah, there you go. Nights in White Satin is probably my favorite romantic song ever. So I was looking up, so that was actually, Nights in White Satin is actually the song that me and my mom danced to at my wedding. And so I was looking up about it because my dad passed away, like he's not around anymore. So that's kind of a song that, you know, obviously would remind us of him because he listened to Moody Blues or whatever. He wrote that song about his girlfriend at the time, or maybe a past girlfriend, had given him satin sheets as a birthday present. And that's what that song is apparently about. When I looked it up, that's what I said. I was like, what? Like, yeah, he wrote this song about satin bed sheets that his ex-girlfriend gave him, or whatever. Like an ex-girlfriend had given him for his birthday. Like, interesting. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Good stuff, good stuff. Condolences, yeah, it was quite a little bit ago. You know, but yeah, appreciate it. It was quite a few years ago now. One of the reasons I go to the gym so much. He was just 62, so that's not old enough. So that's my goal. 63 is my goal. Nolan says he has Fleetwood Mac on vinyl and Supertramp. Nice. I got some stuff I should look. I don't know. I was going through a phase where I'd go to not a phase, but I went to the Salvation Army. It's like, what? Records are 2 for $1. So I'm like looking through. I'm like, whoa, look at this. Like, oh, Tom Jones, sick. Like, grab that. Like, The Gambler? Oh my gosh. Like, Kenny Rogers. Oh my god. Like, what? Like, you know, oh my gosh, look at these albums, you know. Conway Twitty, that's so sick. And I was gonna make like a collage of the record sleeves, and I never got around to it. And you know, now I'm an adult, and what am I gonna do with it now? But I got a box of like 50 or 60 records that are like, you know, yeah, they at the Salvation Army, they're 2 for $1. And then some places they're like $1, and I'm like, yeah, you know, for $1, get some sick. Like if you wallpapered your room something super cool, it would cost more than $1 per like square foot and a half probably. So I was like, yeah, like I'm gonna have some sick like party room that I'm gonna wallpaper with old record sleeves. Like it's not super original, but it's like it's still sick. It's sick. Never got around to doing it. Now I'm married with kids, so it's like, am I really gonna do that now? But record stores are 40 or 50 bucks. Well, it depends on the album. A lot of the stuff I got is like, you know, the album that somebody put out when they were like, you know, their career was going down or less popular, or it was like some album that wasn't the best or whatever. So you don't find a lot of like super rare, you know, whatever albums, you know. Except for that Kenny Rogers one was sick. It was actually hanging on the wall at the Salvation Army, and I was like, so, and it was like their advertising, because they had like, you know, where the records were at, and I was like, so that Kenny Rogers up there, it's just the sleeve, it doesn't have the record in it, like how much would that cost me? And the guy was working there, he's like, just that up there, like the sleeve or whatever. He's like, you want it? And I'm like, it's sick, dude, like totally. He's like, you can just have it. I'm like, what? Yes. And he climbed up on a stool and unpinned it from the wall and gave it to me, and I was so happy. There's still a D2 Batcave. Yeah, maybe if I ever actually set up a proper studio down here, maybe I'll put behind me the record sleeves up, huh? Maybe that's something cool I could do, right? If I ever finish my basement and I could... Yeah, I don't know, because I always thought about, like, if I finished my basement, had a studio, I would paint the wall behind me green so that it would be like a permanent sick green screen behind me, but I could just put a green screen on, like, a roll it down, similar to how I do now. So I could have something cool behind me sometimes, or I could film videos with you know, I could stream with a sick wall behind me or something. But that's not happening today. Spooky Fox Mulder says vinyl sales are making a huge comeback. They're the same or more than CDs are now. Yeah, I could kind of believe it just because nobody would buy CDs now, and like records are like cooler, you know. So I could see that. Demon Hide boots. I pay $85 for a used copy of what is probably my favorite metalcore album ever, Bleeding Through the Truth. Oh, nice. Bleeding Through. Yeah, that's another one of those ones I couldn't place it, but I've definitely heard of them. I've probably been to a concert they played at before, to be honest. Ooh, 120. The max on attack rating. I need one of those perfect rare rings, huh? Oh boy, what's going on over here? Nirja, mercenary Nirja. Oh, unidentified J mod. Let's go. Caboose says you're never too old to do anything you want. Well, I guess that's kind of true. AB says I have great taste in music if I'm buying Conway Twitty and Kenny Rogers. I mean, it's just like, it's so classic, you know. I mean, there was a bunch of other stuff too. Like I got a Pink Floyd one, and what else am I trying to think? I just grabbed like any big names. What was I can't remember them all now. Like there's some of them are like records from the 80s, Joan Jett and stuff like that, and yeah. Super cool stuff. Well, Vampire says he still buys CDs on a regular basis. Yeah, I definitely don't buy CDs ever. I just listen to everything online, just kind of like a lot of other people do, I'm assuming. I got YouTube Premium, so I just listen to YouTube Premium music and no ads. You can, you know, look up any song you want to, listen to it anytime. So it's hard to, especially when you have like Amazon Music and you got YouTube Premium, so you can watch all YouTube videos with no ads. I'm not advertising for YouTube or anything, but all videos with no ads, and you can get the YouTube Music so there's no ads on any music, and you can make your own playlists and all that, everything you can do with, you know, Spotify or anything like that. It's like, man, how do you not do that, right? The number of times I've been looking up how to like fix something on my car, and I'm like, oh my gosh, these freaking ads, like, oh, like I just need to look up, but then you get YouTube Premium, never have to worry about it no more. Stuff like that. So Thin Lizzy is the best 70s 80s band. Thin Lizzy, I feel like I've heard of that, but only because I feel like the guy in Punk Rock NBA just mentioned them in a video recently. Finn McKinty. Fuzzy says Walmart and Best Buy have full aisles dedicated to just vinyl nowadays. Interesting. Yeah, I guess I hardly ever go to Best Buy anymore, and Walmart, I definitely don't go there hardly ever. Very rare occasion when I go to Walmart. Bro, stuff just dropping out of the sky everywhere. All garbage. Just all terrible. Come on, Snotvex. Ugh. Wolfen said he's been rocking YouTube Premium for almost a year now. Yeah. It's a pretty good deal if you're going to be watching a lot of YouTube and you want the music service and stuff like that. I mean, considering what is it? I think they might have raised it up to $13.99 a month or something. You know, it depends, especially if you're like, you can, and I had a friend do this too. He's like, yeah, I canceled cable because I just watch YouTube all the time. So I canceled my $90 a month cable fee or whatever, and now I watch YouTube videos pretty much all the time anyway. So that's like $12.99 a month or whatever. So it's like, yeah, I guess so, yeah. I got it too, kind of, so I could I can play music from YouTube on my streams, so that's kind of a part of the reason I got it. I was getting, the music was fine, but I was getting knocked for the commercials that YouTube was playing as copyrighted in my stream. So it's like, so close to a Crown of Ages. Yeah, I did see that, right? Name of this building, Phil Doomday. Name of this build, Phil Doomday. Yeah, pretty much, right? Wolfen says YouTube and Netflix. Yeah, I got YouTube and Netflix, and then I got Disney Plus and Hulu come together, so I got Disney Plus for the kid and for the wife, essentially. Good for, like, movie nights, I guess, you know? Find something you can watch with, like, a 4-year-old. What's up, Phil? Any good drops, Chris B? No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Marcus says he saw Joan Jett live in 2019. Still sounds like she's 20. Still sounds the same. That's impressive, right? Meijer is so much better than Walmart, says Marcus Goebel. Yeah, I generally, go to Walmart, Meijer, not Walmart. Boy, I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to say too much why, I guess, but I just don't like going to Walmart. Just don't like going to Walmart. Haven't had network or cable in over 5 years and don't miss it all. Yeah, I don't know if it's been 5 years. Yeah, probably about 5 years, to be honest, since when I canceled cable and everything. But yeah, I still pay for Netflix. It's kind of getting to the point where it's like, oh yeah, like I really want to watch this show, you know, whatever. And it's like, oh, it's on Paramount Plus. Oh, this thing's on Apple TV. Oh, this is on HBO Max. Oh, this is on what? And you're just like, come on, like this is getting as bad as cable used to be. Like you have to pay for these packages for channels to watch like one show. Like yes, I want to watch Dexter, but I don't want to get, you know, whatever channel this is. I don't want to pay another $15 a month. It's getting ridiculous. Beth says, sweet, Phil's my source of entertainment. Nice. Yeah. Just found a 3-2 to strength charm. Not bad, I guess. Yeah, it's not bad. Just a little off of perfect, you know. Good to use for sure, you know. Go Phil, Disney Plus, Hulu bundle, and ESPN Plus. They have NHL, which you can watch. Yeah, that's the one I got. But I'm gonna be honest, I have that. I've never even used the ESPN Plus. I've logged in and I tried to watch some stuff before, but I don't know. I was just like, yeah, there's nothing on here. There's a bunch of soccer and like, I don't know, like old UFC fights, I guess, that were on there, and a lot of hockey. Yeah, I'm not a huge hockey. Hockey's probably out of the main like sports, like football, basketball, baseball, hockey. Hockey's probably the lowest on the list for me, to be perfectly honest. Probably the lowest. Don't want to offend nobody out there, but just being honest. Avs spanked the Blackhawks this Fred. Yeah, I didn't, like I was saying, I don't watch a ton of hockey, but it's kind of funny. Got a new question. What's POG? POG means play of the game, but it's kind of morphed into its own like verb, adjective. I don't know. It's kind of morphed into like saying something's really, really good. Like you could be like, dude, you're totally POG, bro. Like, oh, that was sick. You know, that's totally POG. Like, either play of the game, or player of the game is what POG stands for. But it's kind of like I said, it's kind of like, you know, morphed into not necessarily meaning that fully. You can use it in a ton of contexts now. Oh, Marco's back. Yeah, still streaming. Almost 3 hours. Boy, it's almost 4 o'clock. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of time left. I have to get off, but yeah, a little bit left. We got a few more runs in her. Oh, that was a while. Been a while. real quick. Just gotta take care of that. Where were we? I wish when I hit hide from channel and delete the messages, it didn't show the person there still. Real annoying. The bot or whatever. Where did we go? Did you say pog? I mean POG? I mean, what are you supposed to say, POG? I say it's totally poggers, bro. Yeah, I mean that's what people say. Yeah, I hit the ban on him. Where'd we go? Any good drop? Gilgamesh asked. Not really, unfortunately. Greg says he got the other two. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing mods are need to do. You're gonna help out when those bots come in. You just hit them real quick. But yeah, appreciate it. Thank you very much. That's why I pay you guys so well. Oop, oop, oop. Miss. Matriarchal jabs. Will ID those? No good, as always. Why do this Thul... Every other thing that drops in this... Thul Rune. What's going on here? It's not a sweet fill stream without the love bots, right? Right. Totally. Go gadget mod, says Cody B. Right. Sweet fill mods, assemble! Where did you mostly farm in the beginning to farm for your Enigma runes? Well, funny story about that. I kind of didn't farm a lot for them. I got super lucky on the Ja rune. I was actually filming a video. I was filming my a Pit Circuit video, and kind of about how you could use a Pit Circuit anywhere, and I jumped into the Chaos Sanctuary, and I was like doing like a seal pop, and I took out Grand was it Grand Vizier, the ghostly one, and then I horked, item found Grand Vizier, and boop, a Ja rune popped out. Like, whoa, what's going on up here? And then the Burr rune, I cubed like a ton of stuff. It was a Singer Barb, actually. Oh, okay, it was a Singer Barb, my bad. But I knew it was a Barb, and I was item finding. I knew that. The Burr rune, I just cubed up every little rune I found. I did Lower Kurast, and I got a bunch of Ist runes. I cubed the Ist runes up even. I cubed up just a ton of stuff. A ton. Every rune above, like, Fall, I cubed up. Cubed to get the Burr rune. I did find a Sur rune as well, though. So I took a Sur and combined it with all these. I cubed a Low rune, an Ohm rune, a bunch of Ist runes, a Vex rune, a bunch of stuff to eventually get the Burr rune. So, got an Ohm last night from the Countess? Wow, that's pretty that's very uncommon. Congratulations on that one, Andy. Someone said the IO rune always gets some Bulbasaur. And there it says, yeah, the wannabe Low rune. Yeah, that's a rough one, right? Why not play on ladder? Asked Izzy Wizzy. I just like single player. I just like the differences that are on single player. The player's difficulty count you can change. The static maps. You can re-roll maps to get a better Magic Find map if you wanted to. Just all the things like that. You never have the temptation to like trade or have someone give you stuff. I just like single player. How many hours total at D2 have you played? Oh geez, I mean, who could possibly say it? Who could answer that question? I wouldn't even know where close to guess to for that number. Wouldn't even know where to guess. Fort rune. Boy, I would just really love to actually find something good, Lum. Someone said Lum. Fred says Lum gets him every time, too. Nice. Gilgamesh says, haven't had a high rune in over a week. A lot of people would say boo-hoo to that one. In a week. I haven't found a high rune in like several weeks, so And I probably play more than the average person, so. It's a small charm, huh? That's not possible. Not possible. If it's not good, you owe me 1 to 2 cold damage. Israel just got a ethereal Duro shell. That's always a cool find, right? I finally, after like 100 pit runs, got a goal to make a Vex for Hoto. Well, Brandon, that's it's something, you know. No reason to beat down. At least you got that, right? Where do you farm a Hammerden? Just got mine through hell. Generally, I mean, the best place for a Hammerden usually is the Chaos Sanctuary. Is always a good option, but I mean, a Hammerden can farm like literally anywhere in the entire game, essentially. Andy says he's been playing single player a lot, got a job from Arcane, owned from the Countess. Otherwise, the highest rune I've had is a Maul. Yeah, runes can be real finicky like that, you know? Real finicky like that. But yeah, that's kind of the same thing for me. Like the Ja rune I found on accident. First high rune I found, so. Yeah, maybe it wasn't the first. Take that back. But yeah, real early on, found the Ja rune. I was like, well, that's pretty sick. Hey, you found a Ja today? No, not today. Not today. We're just talking about on single player. In general. The highest drop today. Boy, best drop today. Like, best drop today, I don't know, G-Face, maybe? Real rough. The last 2 streams have been real rough. So, like, yeah, the last 5 or 6 hours I've been playing have been real rough. Real rough. I need to, honestly, after I do these runs, I'm gonna have to go to somewhere like the Chaos Sanctuary or something, just so I know I'm gonna get something good, you know? Like, I just need something boost the sweet Phil morale, you know what I mean? Got 40, only 1 skill, unfortunately. Whoa. Click in the wrong spot 6 times. Scott found his first grandfather on Monday. That's a pretty cool one. Pretty rare one right there. Yeah. Best drop today so far has been the blue diadem, says Cody. Right. Enough Thull runes to make a Maul, probably. There you go. Yeah, that could be up there too. Do some LK runs. I mean, I would, but earlier on single player, I did 1,000 lower Kuros runs, and the highest I got was an Ist rune. I got like 2 Ists and like 2 Maul runes, and that was it. So, on 1,000 runs. So, it's just bad luck. So, go to Arachne's Lair for a 3rd Mavinus diadem. Yeah, that would actually be my 4th Mavinus diadem, actually, because I had found two of them. Yeah, I could find a 3rd in the Arachne's Lair, but I found 1 somewhere else before that, too. So, you play Diablo 3? Carol Jack says no. No Diablo 3 play. Maybe, I'm not going to say never in the future. I won't dabble, like try it out again and something, but Donald says, Cows has been best for him. Yeah, I've not really had great luck in cows ever. I've done videos where I did like 250 cow runs and stuff, and I didn't get like a single high rune. I got like a couple lems and an ist and a mal, and that was it. Just certain places like that. Cows, Trav, just always real bad luck. Always really bad luck at. So, it's different people have different luck in different places, right? I guess this is how it goes. Have I farmed the red portals in Act 5? I have not extensively. I've dabbled slightly, Cody B, but never really ran a ton, so. Fredman says 2K LK runs, only a Vex so far. Yeah, that's rough, right? Prove to them that Trav's a good place to farm. I don't know, I just did those 250 Trav runs and got like nothing, so. It's another one that's like, ugh. Duck of the Law says he got a burr from Trav not earlier today even. Yeah, everyone else gets lucky there, but not Sweet Phil. Not Sweet Phil. Or me. Or me. Yeah, Nolan, same here. I did 250 Trav runs. I got 3 Lem runes, and that was the highest I got. And, I mean, it's just 250 isn't a crazy high number, but I mean, that's another L rune. L's dropping out of the sky everywhere. But, I mean, it's not nothing. Like, it's a significant amount. It's not like insanely high number, but still. I don't know. You got a burr from the Mephisto chest behind him. Yeah, I actually, back in the day, I got a burr out of there too. And of course, in standard fashion, it was like 2 weeks before a ladder reset. It's another reason why I don't play 5. There we go. I needed another 5 socket just in case I get another low. I might make another grief at some point, and I mean, I'm sure I'd find one eventually again, but yeah, 2 weeks before ladder reset, so you can't do anything with it. It's worthless. Like, you already have all the gear you need, so it's, you know. Alright. You need that phase blade base. Gotta get out there and slam them 85 areas, right? So, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and, Wolfen's going to bed. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here, too. So, this is gonna be the final run for Sweet Phil. Unfortunately, an uneventful day, but been great hanging out with y'all. Don't forget, any guys, hop off. Check out that podcast I did with Macro. It was, to me, it's real interesting. Real interesting. You guys got to check it out. Super fun. Slam that like button on it too. Don't forget that one. So, peace out, everybody. And don't forget, keep sedated.